nerds on YouTube.
Now we're live.
Now we're live. Hello, mega nerds on YouTube.
Mega nerds.
That's better. That's better. Anyways,
what's up, guys? Welcome to another Hangout stream. And Steven has come back to the channel.
I have definitely proven that I'm alive. 100%.
After 5 months.
This and my letterbox diary are not dead. Don't worry.
You almost said diarrhea.
I almost said diarrhea, but
early mess up already.
My diarrhea is also not dead. That may come back, unfortunately.
Oh knows? Shit!
I'm literally, but no, I'm back.
But hey, it's always good to see you, man.
Always good to be here. Definitely, 100%.
Yes, always love seeing you here, dude. Because I think honestly, I really just love our conversations.
We all bounce off each other very well.
I mean,
very well. Good chemistry.
After almost 3 years now at this point.
That's actually
fucking crazy.
No. That's correct, because I remember the first time I joined on a stream, I was looking up random Blu-ray hauls and I came across you, and then I joined, and I think I remember explicitly that was when you first bought the Terminator 2 4K Steelbook, and that was that was correct, yeah, and that was back in 2022.
That is correct.
And since then, well, there was a little hiatus, which wasn't intentional, but I've always, enjoyed being on your streams. Definitely good to be here. Good to see Jared as well. Again.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because actually, because full context here, we just got off of Jared's stream a little bit ago.
Oh, we were on Jared's channel. I thought that was your channel too. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it was his, because now we're doing mine.
All right, because the thing is, I've only got the StreamYard app open. I don't have the YouTube app open as well. But
oh no, I get you, dude. And I know some people are going to be commenting, dude, you're doing a Hangout stream early. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it worked better early too, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah. But I already see we got a couple people in the comments. Cyber Warriors in the chat. What's up, dude? And Ethan's in the chat, says favorite moment from a Minecraft movie.
When that dude lit a firecracker into the theater. No, I haven't seen it yet.
Honestly, I think people we're gonna think I'm gonna say chicken jockey, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna say the water bucket scene. When the three characters, Henry, Garrett, and Steve, are about to go crashing down. And then Steve's like, don't worry, I'm going to cushion our fall with this water bucket. Release!
One thing I will say about that movie, I haven't seen it yet, but one thing I will say is that it's shocking that film has one of the best 4K Steelbook artworks I've ever seen in recent
That is
memory.
A dope-ass Steelbook, though, dude. It really is.
That is an insanely nice Steelbook. I am shocked. Whoever commissioned that artwork, chef kiss. That was awesome.
Yes, dude.
I haven't seen the interior artwork, but the front is really nice. And I think it's a matte. Is it a matte or is it a gloss finish? I don't know.
I don't know. But I didn't buy that Steelbook.
Oh.
But I think it's probably a glossy or maybe a matte finish. I really have no idea.
It looks nice. That's the point. But
yeah.
This year films, I have not seen many. But I've seen a few, like Ballerina, which, again, I thoroughly enjoyed. I also definitely will say it's probably my favorite Len Wiseman movie. That's
definitely a fair take. I will definitely say that.
I think I like it a little bit better than Die Hard 4. Just a little bit better.
I think... I'm trying to think. I don't know if I like it more than the second Underworld.
I like Underworld
Evolution.
Evolution, okay, yeah. I think I like it better than that. That's tough because I'll definitely say this. I like it better than the first Underworld.
It definitely is better than. I mean, I really enjoy the first one too. But
I do enjoy the first one, but I do think it's better than the first one. I haven't seen the Total Recall remake, nor do I personally plan to. But
it's fine, honestly. But it's not as good as the Arnold flick. I mean, you think this is the real Quaid? It is. I love that scene.
Screw you!
Welcome to the party, Victor. I love that movie.
It's just fucking tosses his arm.
I like again. I always love. My favorite scene is like when he's going up against a bunch of guards.
Yeah, towards the end.
Yeah, and he's like, "You think this is the real Quaid?
It is.
It is." It's oh my god, dude. I mean, I love that movie.
That is like peak Arnold career.
But before we get into the
100%.
But before we get into my haul, I guess I'll go over my personal favorites so far this year. I'll give you a top 10 quick.
Okay.
I got at 10, I got Fight or Flight. You can definitely tell it's definitely Bullet Train but on a plane. Mm-hmm. And you can definitely tell it has a low budget for sure. Like you can tell it has a low budget.
I think was that a straight to video film with Josh Hartnett, or was that like a
no, it wasn't.
Theatrical release?
It did get a theatrical release, but it did terrible at the box office.
Yeah, because I don't think Josh Hartnett is as big of a name as he once was, which is a shame because I like him.
I love Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but hey, I mean, I really, really enjoyed this movie. I mean, you can definitely tell it's like the CGI in it is definitely noticeable, and you can tell it has a low budget for sure. But
right.
I mean, at the end of the movie, I literally got to see Josh Hartnett literally maul people down with a chainsaw. So that's awesome.
Okay, that is pretty great.
But again, it's pretty big in regards to the marketing. It is at the end of the movie though. Which is a shame. If that's a shame, it's at the end of the movie. But hey, it's a great scene. It's a great scene nonetheless.
A chainsaw is better than no chainsaw. Let's put that out there.
Yes, for sure.
We are all for chainsaws in this house.
Yes, for sure. Number 9, I have Novocaine.
I definitely feel unfortunate that I missed it. I don't think it did too well financially at the box office. I think it did okay.
It didn't do too great either. I mean,
it didn't do great.
I mean, I'll say this though. March was the month of flops. Like, yeah. Because I mean, Mickey 17 bombed. Like
that one.
Novocaine didn't really bomb. Novocaine didn't really bomb, but it didn't do too great at the box office.
Did it break even? I can't remember if it broke even.
I need to look up the budget for Novocaine.
Let me check real quick. I got you.
Novocaine. Budget.
No.
Okay, this movie had a budget of $18 million.
It almost broke even, but it did not.
So, and it was an unfortunate box office flop.
It did flop.
But hey, great movie nonetheless. Like, it's still an awesome movie. Like, I hate this, and I'm gonna say this really quick. I'm sorry to cut you off there, Steven.
Go ahead.
I hate this fucking. I hate when people fucking say this. Like, oh, the movie bombed, so it's a bad movie. No. Just because it bombed, it does not mean it's a bad movie.
If that was the case, Shawshank Redemption. Oh god, I almost sounded like a hick there. Shawshank Redemption would have been considered one of the worst films, and it flopped, but it's a great movie. The Thing flopped. Fight
or Flight would be considered one of the worst movies ever, and because that movie bombed.
No.
But like Thunderbolts, even that movie bombed.
Yeah,
but that doesn't make them bad movies. Like they're like some of these are great movies. They just didn't do too well.
Yeah, and there's box office hits that that aren't that make a lot of money that aren't good movies.
Exactly.
Like FNAF. I'm just kidding. I know you like that movie. I don't. But anyways, we're not going to turn this into that. I just wanted to throw in a little joke. But
I get you.
But
Jared, what are you going to say?
The Fall Guy.
Yeah, The Fall Guy. Yeah, that movie tanked.
They were gonna make a sequel. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, and Grant does bring up. I want to say what's up to Grant, by the way, and he brought up a good point and said, "Preach, Luke. Money does not equal quality." That's true.
Let's also just say this. Let's also be fair and say there are flops that flopped for reasons. I'm just gonna.
Yes, that's true.
Right.
But. Like I said, Grant's point is very true. That money does not equal quality.
I do agree with the statement overall, though.
Yes, 100%. Anyways, let's get back to the list. Number 8. This might come as a shock to some people. I really don't care. The live action How to Train Your Dragon. I loved it.
I've heard it was surprisingly not bad, but I have only ever seen the first.
It's a shot-for-shot remake. It is, Like, I'm gonna
Didn't
be
the
clear about that right
original
now.
director get like on board with it or something like that? If I'm not
It's the same
mistaken?
director as the trilogy. It's the same director, and I think that's honestly what makes the film. I think that's honestly what helps the movie for me personally is that it's the same director, and that it's made by somebody who knows the source material better than anyone else.
It's shot for shot and for word to word.
But hey, if it's done by somebody who actually cares about the property, like Dean Dubois, that's the director.
Dubois.
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 Even though it looks like Deblois.
That's a funny ass last name. I'm sorry, dude.
Even though it looks like it looks like it's Deblois, but it's pronounced Dubois.
Deblois would have been better. Deblois.
I know, but still,
the
it's
movie is Deblois. It's blah.
I know, but
I'm just kidding. I'm just
but
kidding.
hey, what I'm trying to get at here though is it helps that it's from the same director as the trilogy, and he did a great job directing it. And it feels like he was the person that actually cared about this property more than anyone else.
It's his property, I would imagine.
Yeah. So, number 7, the most recent film I watched, F1.
You know, for an Apple movie, I heard it's getting a release on 4K. So don't worry
that
about
movie.
It being a
but that's one of those
digital.
films where it's like Top Gun Maverick. Like that is a theater experience.
Yeah.
Like you have to see that movie in theaters. I want to
see it. It looks really good.
I'll say this is for a couple of issues I have with the film. They're just nitpicks.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a story you've seen before, and there is definitely pacing issues.
Well, yeah, but that
because it's a long ass movie, clocking in at about 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Luke, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Are the races practical?
Yes.
Oh.
100% practical. Oh. No CGI.
Oh.
They put Brad Pitt into the driver's seat.
Oh, okay. There you go. Now that has definitely increased my curiosity. 100%.
You need to go see. I'm just saying this though, Steven. You need to see F1 in the movie theater.
Let me see, because
there he is.
Has a great. Oh no, I thought that was Michael. Hey, Michael. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Wait, did you say
mistakes?
Michael?
Hello, my name is
Michael.
Grant.
Don't leave me. Michael.
My name is Raised on Popcorn with Grant.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, but Grant does want to join it. He did.
I know, but I'll text him here. I'll text him a second here. Hold on.
But
how you doing, Mike?
During the
stream. Good.
It's saying I started texting and driving.
Should I don't know. Luke, should I unbox what I got?
I'm almost done with this for a second. I'm talking about my favorites of the year so far.
Oh.
You know. Luke,
so yeah, I just pointed out. I just pointed out F1.
I still have yet to see it, which is good. Is it good?
It's great, dude. But Michael, I know you've been concerned about the runtime, but you need to go see it in the theater. You need to.
2.5 hours. Holy shit!
It's a long movie, but I'm just saying, dude, that movie is the definition of a theater experience.
Okay, hold on. No. There is something to be said here because it is directed by Joseph Kosinski, so no wonder it's considered like a Top Gun-esque movie. So that is something to be considered. So I definitely will be looking.
But that guy, I was telling Luke last week was the first time I watched Top Gun.
Are you serious?
Just the first one, to be precise. The first one.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's also produced by Jerry Bruckheimer's production. So this is going to be like a 90s throwback to a sports movie. I'm definitely going to have to see this. I do like
it. Definitely has the same kind of story as Top Gun Maverick, though. If you really think about it, it's the same kind of story.
Well, then that just means that I'm getting more peak.
Now I'm going to get to watching Top Gun Maverick at some point.
Oh, you haven't seen it? It's so good.
It's really good, dude.
I saw that in theaters.
I only watched the first Top Gun last week, and it was a good movie.
You know what? The more I think about it, the more I think that Maverick is probably the superior film.
It's been superior from the first day, dude.
Well, no. I know a lot of people consider it, but I was, and I'm still not sure where I land. But I love the first one, but the second one's fantastic.
You think it's better? You think Maverick is better than the first movie?
It's a movie that I'm contemplating on considering for me personally. I
And
don't know if I
again,
like
it's-
it more. It's so good. It's
But
so
again, to be fair,
good.
the fighter jet sequences are
Practical.
all practical, no
Yeah.
green screen.
Yeah. There is
Alright,
no
Luke.
green skin, and at the no spoilers, but at the very end, he's going to be you're gonna see a nice flight scene that's actually done by Tom Cruise, but that's no spoiler. But he actually did
Again,
because he has a pilot's license.
But there is a little bit.
Yeah, but as like I said with F1 though, Michael, just take some time out of your day and go watch that in the theater because all the race scenes, I'm shitting you not, all practical.
That is
No green screen.
That is very impressive.
I heard that if you're in a better sound, if your theater has a better sound system like Dolby Atmos,
Maybe I'll go
like
see that in IMAX.
It feels like you're really in the car.
I don't even have IMAX in my theater, and I still felt like it was so immersive seeing on the big screen. Like hell, I might even go see it again just to get that experience.
All right, it looks like I'm gonna text my dad because I might go see this with him. He would be
number 6. I talk about this movie constantly. Phoenician Scheme. I'm a Wes Anderson guy. Oh wait, hold on one second. I need to. I was trying to see if I could find the thing to change on for my little name down here.
And yes, Decca, I have not seen one Wes Anderson film.
Me neither. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Jared's seen 2 of them.
Look at that.
Jared's seen a couple of them. So
what do you think about this?
Original Spider-Man trilogy returns to cinemas later this year. Includes 2.1 extended cut.
I think that cut was, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the 2.1 version only ever released on DVD?
Yes.
I could be wrong.
Yes.
I don't know if they maybe have ported it to 4K, but I think it's only a DVD release.
Yeah, it was released on DVD. It wasn't released to theaters.
Okay, because
yeah,
I was certain that was the case.
If that 2.1
on Blu-ray.
cut,
I have the Blu-ray version.
Oh, it has 2.1 on the Blu-ray?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad then. I thought it was one of the few cuts that never made its way to Blu-ray.
I think I seen the 2.1 version, and
it even
it's
has
pretty good.
Here.
Oh, okay, my bad. Because I know that there's some cuts that aren't on Blu-ray, like the Fantastic Four 2000s movie. Its extended cut is only on DVD, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the same goes for The Punisher, but I think
are you talking about like the Thomas Jane Punisher?
The Thomas Jane Punisher, that is correct.
I was figuring, the Thomas Jane Punisher.
The extended cut is not on 4K, only on DVD Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Interesting. But I was trying to. Yeah, I don't think I can get that really quick, but anyways, Phoenician Scheme, big Wes Anderson guy, so gotta love it.
Right.
Number 5, I have Warfare.
My friend has told me that is a very, very solid film.
It's an awesome movie, very good
and
movie.
It's got actual an actual war veteran apparently helped work on the film.
Yes,
which I really appreciate.
Ray Mendoza was the Iraq war veteran.
Yeah. Not the actual director, because I know the actual director.
Because Ray Mendoza actually helped with the directing on this with Alex Garland. Yeah, he was an Iraq war veteran.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, my friend told me that he was also a consultant for some of the combat in Civil War. I don't know how true that is, but I believe he was like a military consultant for
interesting
the warfare in Civil War.
You
know what I mean? How some movies have like actual real military personnel as consultants for how to do warfare scenes.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Warfare is in my top 5 as well.
I definitely want to see Warfare. Someone told me and described it to me as a one location, nonstop thriller.
Yeah,
it basically is. I mean, it takes place over the course of one mission.
That's insane.
And my God, dude, those the gunshots and the bomb explosions. If you thought those were allowed in Civil War, wait till you watch this.
I also have to say I love the artwork on the 4K release. It's
Yeah,
very simplistic.
I have that coming in a couple of days, so I cannot wait to own that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to watch it first, and then I'll probably buy it. It looks really good.
Why not take the money?
Yeah.
So Warfare's what's next?
Okay, so number 4, I have Better Man,
Okay.
which I know doesn't technically count as a 2025 movie, but it was released wider to the public.
So wait, is it one of those
This year.
movies that was released exclusively? Because I think it's a UK film, if I'm not mistaken.
It was released last year, but at like a film festival. But then
It didn't get a wide
it
release until
until January.
Well, it got a limited release on Christmas last year, but it didn't get its wide release until January.
I would still count that as a 2025 film. I think that's fair. I think that's fine because.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, Mr. Irvin is in the chat and says Warfare is still my number 1 for this year. That is crazy, dude.
Wow.
But hey, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a great movie, so I can't blame you.
Definitely gonna have to check it out.
Yeah. Let's see, number 3.
Isn't Will, before we continue, Will
Go ahead.
Poulter in that film?
Warfare? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, he's in that as well. So yeah, really enjoyed that. It's such a great movie. Number 3, number 4, like I said, Better Man. Number 3, I have Mickey 17.
Nice.
I know that might. I think that I don't know if that's controversial or not, but
I heard
honestly,
I wouldn't put it in my top 5.
I don't. Not even your top 3.
Not even my top 3.
I mean, would you at least put it in your top 10?
Yes.
Okay, because I know you and I have had really good discussions on this movie, and at times we can make fun of it because of
it's not in my top 10.
Because of Mark Ruffalo.
Isn't that like I think Bong Joon-ho's second American film after Snowpiercer? If I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, it is actually. I think it's his second American film.
Snowpiercer, but I haven't seen Mickey 17.
I gotta watch Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer's really good.
But if you really want like the ultimate Bong Joon-ho
twisted.
movie, if you want the best one out of his entire filmography, it's no secret. You gotta watch Parasite.
You gotta watch Parasite.
I mean, dude, this is a Best Picture winner, dude.
For a foreign film at that time, that was insane. No one would have predicted
to win
that.
Best Picture.
Honestly, yes. Honestly, I'll say it.
I think so. Well, that's tough because that was a really good year. 2019
there was a lot of great movies that
really,
year. It's just, but I think
really good year.
I just wasn't like initially when I saw that Parasite won Best Picture, I was like, what? And then I watched it when I bought it on Blu-ray, and I was like, holy shit! Like that was.
And it's got like a much different like message about the rich versus the poor than you'd think. It's not one dimensional like a lot of those kind of stories. It's a little bit different.
Yes,
like
and I think that's honestly what makes it.
Good both sides are not painted as good or bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Gray area.
But number 2. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. This is probably gonna be controversial for some people, but given my love of this franchise, I don't care. I love this movie. I saw it twice. I saw this movie twice in theaters, but given how long it is, I fucking love this movie.
I already know what it's gonna be because I'm gonna start yawning.
Yeah, you fucking hater. Just watch them before you can actually judge them.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna say anything, but I think we were talking about it earlier.
Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Oh, never mind. I completely thought it was something else. That looks
Michael, how about just watch them? Just watch them, and then you can draw your own conclusion.
Look, more practical stunt work and Tom Cruise, sign me up. I don't care.
I mean, I will say this though. I understand a lot of people's complaints. It's definitely exposition heavy in the first half. I get that, and it is definitely messy. I get it, but for someone like me who's such a big fan of this franchise and has been waiting for a solid conclusion after Dead Reckoning, I got it. Like, I got what I could ask for.
I don't know why they didn't call it Dead Reckoning Part 2. I know that like title got like messed up a little bit.
It did.
Called it Dead Reckoning Part 2.
Well, I mean, but if you do look at it like from Dead Reckoning all the way to Final Reckoning, you can definitely tell they're two-parters.
Yeah.
But it's good.
That's what happened to Wicked.
Yep, Wicked did the same thing. But number 1, I think number one is honestly no question. This is almost everybody's number one of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's no question. I mean, I think everyone can guess what number one is. Me and Michael have the same number one. It's Sinners.
Yep.
Is it that good?
It is.
I loved Sinners.
Okay, because I'm not like the biggest Ryan Coogler fan, but I do want to check it out.
This is his best film.
Sinners,
best film?
yeah.
Yes.
I honestly
already
would say it's his
kind
best
of
movie.
know- I already kind of know, and I'm not going to say anything live, what the twist is, if it's a twist. If what I'm thinking of is the twist, I'm going to DM it.
Okay. But yeah, Mr. Irvin, that's correct. Sinners. Sinners is your number two. Okay. I don't blame you with that. I don't blame you.
I cannot wait to get the
wanna know
4K in my
something?
hands next month.
What do you got? What do you got, Jared?
I've only seen 2 movies this year.
And one of them is Thunderbolts.
Deca, it is.
Okay. That's I thought that's what it was. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I consider it necessarily a twist because they did give that away in the marketing.
Okay, because I thought I saw a
Because,
trailer
but
with
even
a-
though you don't
okay.
really get that until way later in the movie,
Is it so? It's like a From Dusk.
Yeah.
it's definitely kind of a
From
From Dusk Till
Dawn.
Dawn situation. Here.
Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, even then though, dude. I mean, dude, even Ryan Coogler has come out and said that a lot of it is inspired by From Dusk Till Dawn.
I would not be surprised.
But Mr. Irvin, if you're still watching, man, you want to join for a bit? I can send you the link.
Also, I know that my girl Haley Steinfeld's in it, so that's definitely another reason to see.
Yep.
That's going to be awesome.
So good,
and,
dude.
Michael B. Jordan as a dual role. Someone mentioned it, and it's actually kind of true. This has been the year of actors playing multiple roles of themselves. You got
Yeah, that's right.
17, You've got Sinners, and I think there's another movie. if
The
I'm not
Monkey.
mistaken. The Monkey.
Yeah, Theo James doing that. Oh,
Yeah, because they're like
Theo James and Christian Convery, because Christian Convery played the kid version of Theo James's characters.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, double that.
Alrighty.
Which
I just picked up.
Very
Yep.
nice.
But
nice.
we wanted to let's go ahead and get into your unboxing.
Yep. Let's
Yeah.
see what you got, and don't tell us until you unbox it, of course, please. I want to hear I want to see the surprise.
Both 4Ks.
All right.
Well, one is a 4K, one's a Blu-ray.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Just say that.
Okay. This is one that I want to check out. Hard Eyes.
I don't like it as much. I think it's whatever. In my opinion, I'm sorry.
I enjoyed it honestly. I mean, I my best friend came
There
over
were
a few weeks
some
ago.
Decent kills towards the end.
My best friend came over a few weeks ago. Or I think it was last month. I don't remember. But he came over and we watched it together, and he really, really enjoyed it.
I'm going to be honest with you, though. I don't know why Sony released it on Blu-ray when it's probably going to get a 4K. It has.
I'm sure that Scream Factory is probably going to get a helm of that.
I guarantee you that Scream Factory is going to do
Yeah,
it.
they probably will, honestly.
This is going to be a Thanksgiving situation, even though Scream Factory didn't release the 4K. Thanksgiving, it's going to be a Thanksgiving situation all over again.
And I like Thanksgiving.
You're silent, Hold up, Luke.
I got the Steelbook.
I didn't get the Steelbook yet. I only have the Blu-ray of
You want to
Thanksgiving.
see the Steelbook? I got the Steelbook.
I would like to see the Steelbook.
Oh,
I like that it's like
that
a
is a
framed
nice
image.
steelbook, though.
I like that
a
it's a
real
framed image. I like that.
steelbook. Yeah.
Can't wait for
yeah.
the sequel.
Hard Eyes.
You decide you get the
I'll
card.
check it out.
I will say this: I like that the actor who played Chad, who I cannot remember his name right now, came
Mason
back
Gooding.
for another. Yeah, Mason Gooding. I like
Mason
that he
Gooding,
came
yeah.
back for a slasher again.
This guy, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, you also got freaking Devin Sawa
Olivia-
in there too.
I like Olivia
Yeah.
Holt too.
She was
I mean,
pretty
it
good.
was also good to see, but again, though, like I said, it was good to see Devin Sawa.
I like that interior artwork, by the way.
Yeah.
Here's
But,
here's the other one, the last one that I got. This is in my top. It's in my. I'm gonna put it in my top 5.
Okay.
Companion.
Love Companion.
I have not seen it yet, but I know part of what it's about.
Very good movie. Do not watch the second trailer.
But also one thing I
They'll
hate about
spoil it for you.
but also the poster kind of does spoil it a little bit.
Yeah,
of what
you
it
can
is.
tell.
It kind of does spoil it a little bit.
But really, really enjoyed this film.
I really enjoyed that movie. Honestly, I think it's honestly one of those movies that works better when you're watching it for the first time because you don't really see the reveals coming.
Ooh, I like that.
Because I think honestly, because I think rewatch, like I think on rewatch, you definitely lose the surprises.
Yeah, I mean you got Sophie Thatcher, Jack Quaid. Jack Quaid has been on a roll this year.
With that and Novocaine.
Yeah. And also the Steelbook.
There you go.
I do like that Steelbook artwork.
Look at this awesome Steelbook.
Honestly, the Steelbook and the regular Amaray both have really nice artwork. I like that back. I like that back of the artwork.
Yeah, you got that. The Blazing Saddles 4K.
I have to say, I'm liking these new Walmart slips that they're doing with like Blazing Saddles.
Inside, look
Actually,
at
this is the first one they ever.
Yeah, that inside is so dope, bro.
Yeah, I like the silhouette image.
I had to go with the Steelbook because I like it better than the regular cover.
The regular artwork's fine.
I like the regular cover art, honestly.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Even though I do think this, but it kind of does set up the movie a little.
But isn't it an action comedy? To be fair,
it is. But also to be fair, like a lot of the stuff, like when it comes to, a lot of the action sequences feel pretty realistic.
And then,
with these classic.
Kino has just. I feel like Kino's like the new
Kino's
person
on a
to
roll.
release everything.
I got a couple of Kino titles. I'll show in both stacks.
I remember when they
I
were
do
like
not have a single Kino Nova title.
You need to change that, Jared.
You got to get on that.
Yeah, definitely get their stuff. They're releasing like a lot of major.
They don't sell those.
Let me say you're far behind on Criterions.
Jared's got a few.
I got a few.
I've sent him a couple.
But yeah, I'll show these off on Tuesday in the movie.
The one major Criterion I want to get is Godzilla vs. Biolante. That is the one I'm looking.
I do want to get a few of those, but I do want there's a few Criterions I put in my cart for the sale. I have the Royal Tenenbaums. I have Parasite and Paper Moon.
Paper Moon is a must.
I do want to get Paper Moon. It's just like
I want to get
the main
Ikaru.
one I want though is the
I know
Royal
Jared,
Tenenbaums.
you showed that one. I want to get Ikaru.
Yeah, like the main one I want to get though is the Royal Tenenbaums because that's the only Wes Anderson film I don't have. So, but anyways, I'll go ahead and show off my stacks.
That's the one I want to get. Ikaru.
What's up, Michael?
And of course, we'll show these on Tuesday in the movie Fanatics again.
Yes, but I'll start with my May stack first, and then we'll go to my June stack. So, I got a DVD in both stacks. Shocker, but this is kind of for my my nostalgia stuff. So, got Transformers Energon, the Return of Megatron on DVD. Found this at the pawn shop for this was $1 at the pawn shop. This was literally $1.
I want my $2.
So yeah, this was a nice find. So I picked it up.
And I just got a Criterion for the sale.
You didn't get it? No joke?
What do you...
I haven't seen the film. I haven't seen a lot of John Cusack's movies.
What'd you get though, Michael?
Actually, we're getting the 4K of this.
Shaft, 1971 Criterion.
Interesting. I do want to get that, but I think I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I've seen that one honestly. I've seen
I don't love the first Shaft film. I'm gonna be honest.
This is the original.
The original, yeah. I've only ever seen the '70s one. I've seen the.
It's
not my favorite blaxploitation film. My favorite is Truck Turner and Foxy Brown.
I've seen the one with Samuel L. Jackson from 2000, and I really, really enjoy that movie.
I heard heard that movie's kind of weird in the sense that they made a sequel, but the continuity is a little bit weird because they changed Richard Roundtree's role.
It tries to like I think you're talking about the 2019 Shaft.
Yes,
with Samuel Jackson.
that's correct. Yes.
Yeah, that movie. That movie tries to go for like more spoof and comedy and raunch, and it's just it doesn't match.
I haven't seen it yet, though.
Like even like compared to the 2000 movie, like that's a much more serious cop movie with the classic Samuel L. Jackson attitude.
So, I have not seen the original Shaft, so
the original Shaft's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I have it
okay.
on DVR because it came on Turner Classic, so
you have it on DVD-R, you said?
DVR.
DVR.
Oh.
It's a TV thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll show this. I also got Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2. I still have yet to finish the show, but because I haven't even watched the first half of Season 5 yet. But the reason why I'm kind of now I'm thinking about I'm turned off from Part 2 is because that's when Kevin Costner was off the show.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man. I don't know. I'll give it a
That is definitely kind of a buzz killer when your lead star isn't on the show anymore.
All right, these are the horror pack titles I got for May. Got the Pact 2. I thought this was the first one when I opened the box and I saw this. I thought this was the first one, and then it says 2 on there, and I'm like, fuck you. I wanted the first one.
And now you're gonna have to buy it off of Amazon.
Probably. A little movie called Faceless After Dark. Never heard of. Same thing.
They're all cheap films.
Not always. Sometimes you get good ones. Like where's it at? Oh, here it is. I got this one through Horror Pack. I got Infinity Pool through a Horror Pack, and I was like,
never even heard of it.
Well, this literally just came out a couple of years ago, so brand new time. I mean, hell, Cody Leach got freaking 2018 Halloween through Horror Pack. So,
that's unfortunate. I'm just kidding.
Every once in a while, you'll get big releases from there. So, but if I want to watch some indie horror films, I'm not going to complain. And then got this movie called 1BR, which looked pretty interesting.
You know what I want? You know what I want for this to happen? I want Jacob Hubbard to, if he's watching, to tell us who gave him the Shout Factory release of Abigail early, so me and Luke could get our hands on a copy early.
Yeah,
we need to get our hands.
I knew that Abigail was going to get a 4K. There was just no way it wasn't.
Yeah. And then you got this one called The Beast of Walton Street, which, again, looked pretty interesting.
Yeah, Jacob, if you're watching, if you have any earlier releases, let me and Luke know. We want to get up on getting physical releases early.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's go ahead and continue. With this one, I got Maleficent. Found it for $5 at the pawn shop. I actually disagree, Michael. I don't like this movie. I don't like it.
I only saw that one. I didn't see the sequel.
I like the sequel a little bit more, honestly. Even though both of them not good at all.
I like Angelina Jolie in the role.
She's good in it, but that doesn't make it a good movie. Then got the Angry Birds movie too, which I actually enjoy. I actually like that one more than the first one, honestly.
I probably like the second one than the first.
Even though the first one is enjoyable. Like, I'll say that. The first one's enjoyable. Then got one of the more underrated found footage movies, As Above, So Below.
I have heard of it.
Really cool movie taking place in the Paris catacombs.
I believe that has a Scream Factory release.
I got this on Amazon for like, I think $9. I think, but I didn't even have to pay for it since I had a gift card.
Oh, that's nice. Very nice.
And then one of my favorite Jim Carrey comedies, Bruce Almighty. I love it.
Got the DVD.
I like Bruce Almighty. I believe that. Yeah, that's the one I saw.
And then another one I got with As Above, So Below when I got my Amazon gift card. Mm-hmm. This was like $5. Didn't even have to pay for it. 30 Days of Night.
I love that movie. That's so underrated.
Really underrated vampire flick.
I don't love it, but I do like some of the kills in that one. I'm not a huge 30 Days of Night guy.
I like the lead vampire though. I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
for
some
sure.
good gore. There's a really nice decapitation in that film as well.
Oh, yeah, you don't say, dude.
Yeah, that decapitation was pretty brutal.
I heard they made a sequel too, which I
They
heard
did,
was
and I heard it
crap.
wasn't very good.
Yeah, I have heard it's not good at all. So,
But I
just
heard the
had to put it out
comic
there.
book that it's based off of. It's pretty good.
Yeah, dude. 30. Yeah, Mr. Irvin put up a good. Yeah, said 30 Days a Night is good. I'm a fan of 30 Days a Night. Let's see. Oh, Michael Edity's in the chat. Says next week is Back to the Future. Next week, Back to the Future is going to be celebrating its 40th anniversary. Who's down to do a Back to the Future celebration video?
Me.
Honestly, yeah, dude. I'm in.
I'll be down. That's my favorite movie of all. It's my favorite movie of all time. So you gotta know I'll be down.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. But next I got Just Mercy. Speaking on Michael B. Jordan. This is from the same director as Shang-Chi.
I remember that came out in like 2019, if I'm not
surprisingly
mistaken.
not directed by Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, not Michael B. Jordan's not gonna.
A lot of Michael B. Jordan movies are directed by Ryan Coogler. Fruitvale Station,
Black Panther,
Black Panther,
Creed.
Yep.
And
all three.
Sinners.
And now Sinners.
Yeah.
And then you got a really underrated movie right here in The Talented Mr. Ripley.
That is a fantastic.
I have not seen that film, but I have it on DVD.
This is a really good thriller.
That is one of Matt Damon's finest films.
Yes,
I remember I had to watch that for a film.
Would you say
class.
it's better than Good Will Hunting?
No.
I wouldn't go that far, but I will say this is one of his best performances.
No, it's not, but it is definitely one of his best performances, and it's a bit of a fucked up movie too.
Yeah, this movie's messed up, dude.
And that I still got to get that. That is a fantastic film. Fantastic
Great movie right here.
Yeah,
highly recommend.
But that is definitely a must-watch from the 90s.
Let's see. This one Michael got for me. He sent this to me, Summer 42.
I heard that's a really good romantic film.
It's a very good movie. Very good.
I've heard it's a good romantic film.
Let me know what you think of that.
I'll watch it whenever I can. It's just, again, there's other stuff I want to watch as well. But, I mean, I'll get around to it. I promise.
They did a sequel. They did a sequel to that, which I heard is not very good.
They did
a sequel.
Yeah. Summer.
You know
I think it's called Summer of 43. I think, or 44.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
You know what's so funny?
Because there's another movie with the Summer of title that I know of, which is called Summer of '84.
Yeah,
and that's a great movie.
That's the one with Timothy Chalamet. Is that correct?
What Summer? You're thinking of Hot Summer Nights.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Hot Summer. Okay, my bad.
I'm talking about Summer of '84.
My bad.
The movie I'm talking about. That's a great movie, honestly. I mean, dude, that third act in that movie in Summer of '84, ballsy.
Oh yes, the horror film.
Yes, that.
Oh my god,
I just love that movie.
And I discovered Summer of 42 thanks to Turner Classic Movies.
Summer of
a lot of good stuff on there.
Has one of the best third act endings I've seen in that kind of film.
Like I said, dude, it's ballsy. So.
No, that ending was pretty ballsy. I didn't think they'd go that far.
They did.
That's why.
That's why ending too.
You know what? That's why most of those movies I get introduced from Turner Classic Movies, and you know I support old school movies from like the 60s, 70s. Like that. It's like a time capsule of films.
That is
there
true.
You go.
Hire me, TCM, so I could introduce some movies.
Well, speaking of old school movies, this is one of. I think this might be the oldest movie I have in my collection now. The original Nosferatu.
Oh my god, that is
1922 movie.
The silent film.
Incredible film, especially for its time.
I have not watched it.
I want to also see the
especially for its time, though, dude. That is an incredible movie.
The only movie I have is this.
All the original.
I still gotta watch that.
I think the oldest film I have is the original King Kong.
I think before that, I think it was probably the original Dracula. No, the original Frankenstein, actually.
The oldest I have is Wizard of Oz.
Or I think even before Frankenstein, I think it was either. What year is this one? I think it was probably the 39 Steps. From Alfred Hitchcock. Because I think that's like 35, I think. Yeah. Really old movie. But hey. Anyways, the next one, again, thank you to Michael for this one. Got The Breakfast Club on Criterion.
Which we're going to do a watch along at some point.
Where's the 4K Criterion?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Well, it has to come
And I
out.
don't want Universal to do it. I want them to do it.
Watch Universal do it. Watch.
Fuck!
That'll kinda
Don't
piss me
don't put that out into the world. I need Criterion to do it. Damn it.
But we're going to do a watch along of that at some point because it's 40th anniversary this year.
Very nice.
Yeah. But before I show this next one, I'm gonna show the card I got with it from the A24 shop,
Legend of Ochi.
which I will be getting here pretty soon.
I still
Very
got
excited to
pre-order.
finally own it. And fun, and I said this before, but when I got the notification on that just felt so humbling. When I did my letterbox review for Legend of Ochi, I got a like from the movie's director. So.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah, Isaiah
He
Saxon.
saw your review?
He has a letterbox account, and he saw my review, and that just felt so humbling.
That is very nice.
When I watch it and I leave a review, he better like it.
Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah,
depends
'cause
on how
but-
positive it is.
Yeah.
Because I gave it a 4-star review. Because I'll be honest, not a perfect film, but such an adorable movie, honestly. But such a good movie. But the movie I got from the A24 shop,
even the trailer looked like it wasn't going to be like a absolute perfect film.
it's not. But the movie I got from the A24 shop is Queer, the movie from Luca Guadagnino starring Daniel Craig.
That's the perfect movie to watch this month.
Perfect for Pride Month, everybody. And then, again, speaking of Kino, they came in clutch with this one, Bottoms. They finally put one of the best movies from a couple of years ago out on physical media. But speaking of which, though,
put on Barbarian.
yes, where's Barbarian?
That's just not gonna happen.
You know what?
There
I'm still
were
asking
rumors
for?
about Barbarian coming out for years.
You know
It's
what?
not happening, guys. I think it's over. I think
You know-
we're cooked.
Well, you know who owns Barbarian? Disney.
Exactly,
That's
that's what
also-
we're saying.
Oh yeah, you are. Oh yeah, that's just not gonna happen. Unless
I'm
they
saying.
sell it, which they're probably just gonna vault it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
But speaking of Legend of Ochi, I was like, that's A24. I'm like, where's the Blu-ray and 4K of Y2K A24? I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I'm still waiting
Well,
on
it
that.
flopped, so
Well, it got a VHS.
This guy
But-
owns the VHS. I'm still jealous.
Maybe because I was quicker than you.
they were
I know.
able to do a promotional VHS but not release it on Blu-ray. That's
Well,
kind of funny.
Well, even though they did a Blu-ray for I Saw the TV Glow, they also did a VHS of that too.
I know,
So
but
come on,
like
A24,
usually,
where's Y2K? Please, I want that.
I think that film flopped.
It did flop.
But I
It was
also
a
heard it
huge
actually
box
wasn't
office
good.
flop. So, but what do you got there, Jared?
Funko Pop. Audrey 2.
Just show it.
Shazam.
Got Shazam.
Oh, Shazam! There you
I
go.
like it.
Oh,
Oh,
Luke said,
Mr. Irvin says
Yeah.
there's a Canadian Blu-ray release for Y2K. I want that, but I don't.
Canadian
I don't wanna
Blu-rays
get
are
that.
compatible with American. They're region.
I know they are. I know they are. It's just
where could you get it off of, Luke?
I think
Luke
I looked.
Irvin?
I think I saw one off of eBay.
You could import them from. I think Diabolic would probably be a good seller for something like that. Or
Oh, he said $9 on Amazon.
Oh, really? Here.
I'm
Oh
on
my
Amazon
God.
right now. Let me see.
This is Canadian.
Look, I'm just gonna. That 300 release is Canadian.
This is Canadian release.
Oh, I'm surprised because usually Canadian release have French text on them.
I don't see it on
Not always.
Amazon.
Not always. That
I
is
think it's because
no. That's true.
Do we have to go to the Canadian Amazon?
I think it's probably what you have to do. Mr. Irvin, if you can you send me a link to that?
I could see it's also probably going to be on eBay from a third-party seller. That's also
I looked on
probably
eBay
the best.
before.
Oh. But
I did
Luke,
look on there.
watch
I'm gonna
you buy it on Blu-ray from Canada and then it gets announced by A24. How funny would that be?
Oh, I'd be pissed the fuck off.
That
If I buy,
Look, that's-
if I bought
that
it,
has
I would
happened to
get it
me
as well.
before. I have bought German Blu-rays of movies that I didn't think would get released, and then they get released. So if it happens to me, it'll happen to you. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that would piss me off, dude. I swear
No,
to God.
that has happened to me before, where similar situations like that have happened.
Luke did to me for Abigail, and look, they announced the 4K.
Well, I knew that was
I
going to
didn't think
happen.
they would.
Well, of course they would. It's a Universal title that is released only on Blu-ray. It's gonna get a 4K. It
Look
happened
at that.
with Megan, it happened with Violent Night, it happened with Abigail, and it happened with the Demeter movie. The Black Phone. It happened with Voyage.
I didn't buy the Black Phone for you. You bought it yourself.
I bought it myself,
the Black Phone 4K was not very good. I haven't seen it though. I've only seen it on streaming.
Michael says, I'm going to take July 3rd off. I don't want to take any time from you guys if you guys are going to be busy, but if available, let's definitely do a Back to the Future celebration. I am available that day. So
then there's Renfield.
Yeah,
Renfield also got a release. In fact, it's actually getting a new steelbook, if I'm not mistaken.
It just got a new steelbook, I think.
Okay, never mind. It just got a new steelbook. That's my bad.
I wouldn't buy that movie because I think that movie looks atrocious.
I like Renfield.
I mean, hold on. Let me see.
I like it. I don't think it's as bad as some people make it out to be. It's got a pretty awesome Mortal Kombat X-ray kill in it.
Oh yeah, but I mean, let me say this: there is definitely a lot of CGI blood in this movie, but
there's also some practical.
There's some practical too,
but it's a lot of CGI overlaying.
It wasn't like one of those cases of like CGI blood where it was like bothering me, because I mean
it was stylistic. It was fine.
It had like style. There was more stylistic choices made with the CGI blood in this movie, and
again, you get to see an X-ray Mortal Kombat style kill. Like at some point you gotta thank God for something like that. You know what I mean?
And if people were thinking, oh, it's gonna be like a Dracula movie with Nicholas Hoult, when you look at the trailers, far from it.
No, it's not. That's
it's a different movie than that. But
yeah,
it's one of those cases where it's like, yeah, it was mismarketed, but damn, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and it's one of those movies that if you know that it's like an action horror movie more than just like a horror comedy, you'll probably get more out of it than not.
There's a lot because
there's quite a few fights in that movie, quite a few,
and great fights.
Great fights, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Also, Ben Schwartz is in it.
Yeah, Sonic himself is in it. He plays the bad guy.
Yeah.
He's one of the bad guys. You probably should have put that in the private chat. Like, you probably should have just sent that to me via Instagram.
Oh.
Because I think that would have made it a lot easier.
If anybody wants to get Y2K on Blu-ray, there it is.
For the two people that want Y2K.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. For the two people that want Y2K.
All right, but the next one,
I kid.
I know we were saying this on Jared's stream, like when he showed on My Hero Academia Year Next, where we thought it was a steelbook. Mm-hmm. This might look like a steelbook too, but this is actually just a regular slipcover Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, what is it?
The Day the Earth Blew Up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's one of those slipcovers without. Also, the spine on that is super tiny.
Also, yeah, but to prove it, yeah, this is the Blu-ray. Yeah, look at that. I hate this. Like, I hate that it's so tiny.
But
and also, on the other side, nothing.
You know why that's not released by Warner Brothers, right?
Because they want to sell the rights.
They want to, but that same company, Ketchup.
That stupid Zaslav.
No. But that same company, Ketchup, bought the Coyote movie.
Yeah, Coyote v. Acme. So
we're gonna see a release for that for sure.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's like shooing at this point.
Yes, exactly. The next one got Paddington in Peru. Not anywhere near as good as the first two, but still a really, really good movie.
Yeah, I've heard the first two were better. I haven't seen any of them.
They are, but they're still great.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still great, honestly.
Hey,
the next one of the bigger surprises of the year so far, in Black Bag. That's a Soderbergh point, right? Yes, this is Steven Soderbergh. But this is one of those spy movies that is more like classic espionage. It's not like action, explosions. This is a very much so dialogue-driven spy movie.
Interesting.
But the dialogue is so good in this movie that you're still like keeping interest through the majority of it.
Mhm.
And honestly, delivered one of my favorite Michael Fassbender performances.
Okay.
And the best, and also I'm gonna say for Pierce Brosnan, best I've seen in years. From that guy, it's
That's
the best,
insane that
performance I've seen of him in years.
That's insane because Pierce Brosnan hasn't had like a lot of stuff to his credit nowadays compared to
He
back
hasn't
then.
had like much like big
Yeah.
like breakout like ones that will like get him back on the map after like
No.
really honestly after the Bond movies.
Yeah,
In
I
all
would
honesty.
agree with
I mean,
that.
he's had some great ones like the Ghost, like where's it at?
The Ghost Rider?
Yeah, the Ghost Rider, the one he did with Ewan McGregor. Like that's an excellent movie. It's just I don't think he's really had an excellent performance or like an excellent movie after that until Black Bag. So, and then next up, we got the Steelbook of Mickey 17.
Yay!
Mark Ruffalo. Had to do it again. I really like this this Steelbook. Had to get that pre-ordered. Okay, here we are. Pierce is in a new Paramount Plus series. That's pretty good. Oh, Mobland. Yeah, I have heard of that series.
I've heard of Mobland. I've heard it's pretty good.
I know Tom Hardy's in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Jared, I know I said to Steven that we were going to talk about this a little bit more when you showed it off in your Blu-ray haul on your stream. Here it is. Yep.
And
I will say,
they really wanted this movie to be a hit in the theaters. They actually extended its theatrical stay for quite a bit.
And you know what? It was just okay.
But this is like I initially thought it was just okay the first time I saw it, but this is a movie that honestly just gets consecutively worse.
That is not a good sign.
After I saw Thunderbolts, I was like, wow, this is. I had so much fun with Thunderbolts than Captain America: Brave New World.
Because seriously, there was so much potential here, but when you watch this movie, you can tell this movie was put through hell with reshoots.
Oh yeah, they because I remember the first screening was not positive, and so they reshot it.
And Red Hulk is only in it for 15 minutes.
Wait, only 15 minutes? What?
Yeah,
he was a big part of the advertisement. What the fuck is that?
Do another
You know, Deca, you know where Red Hulk comes in? Almost towards the end of the film.
Oh my god!
No, legit. Towards the end of this movie.
Legit,
Are you fucking kidding me? All those
there was so much goddamn potential for this movie.
They got everybody to go to the theater, and yep,
it still didn't make back its money. That's also the crazy part.
And
it did not.
There is so much potential here, but the reason why I think this film honestly gets worse the more and more I think about it, it's frustrating as hell. Like, you could have had like more of Red Hulk in there for one. You could have gotten rid of this like whole plot line revolving around this like
it's too political.
Like I kind of liked that a little bit though. I kind of meshed in this kind of like B movie kind of style with a political thriller with it. Like B movie.
Well, but is it a political thriller like Winter Soldier? That's the real question. Okay, then that's
not like
then you have a problem there.
Winter Soldier is so much better than Brave New World.
Well, that's because Winter Soldier is not just a political thriller; it's a spy espionage movie.
Yeah,
like in the vein of an MCU movie.
Decky, you know what Captain America: Brave New World is? 95% political satire.
You mean political thriller?
Yeah, political thriller. 30% superhero film.
And some elements, it's a exact copy from The Winter Soldier.
You're joking.
Yes.
Nope.
You're fucking joking.
I mean, look, the fight scene between like I will say this: the fight scene between Cap and Red Hulk, pretty damn good, honestly. Like, and also the fight scene between Cap and
10 minutes.
Again, good fight scene with some fucking atrocious green screen. But
oh yeah.
But I will say the fight between Cap and Giancarlo Esposito, which again, who should have been in the movie more.
Yeah, he's wasted. That guy.
Giancarlo Esposito plays a role where he fights.
Yeah, and he's wasted.
Like that fight scene was fucking awesome. Every like the rest of the fight scene besides the one with Red Hulk was very much so middle of the road action.
Yeah. But Deca, if you go into it, don't expect Giancarlo Esposito to be in the whole movie.
Okay, if you're telling me he's gonna be in it for like 5 minutes,
That's
like
basically how long he's in that movie.
That's basically
Yeah,
how long he's in
That's
it.
kind of like the amount of time he was in Abigail, where he was in it
but-
for like a few minutes at best.
But with Abigail though, like that kind of made sense.
It
though.
made
Like,
sense.
Well,
to
yeah,
kinda-
no, it makes sense with Abigail, but like
to kind of
really?
hide like what exactly
Yeah,
is
like
going
what
on
he
with
was
his character.
right, without getting into spoilers, of course. Because I don't know who in the chat. I mean, I've seen Abigail, but anyways,
I think all four of us in here have seen it
well, yeah. So I guess I could go into spoilers.
because
Yeah.
apparently, it's not revealed like until towards the end of the film
That he was
he's
behind
one of
the
the
scenes.
vampires.
Yeah, like he was behind the scenes and he was actually in the house the whole time. But my God, like, and also, like, listen, I like Harrison Ford, but why'd he have to be in this movie if he's gonna play a CGI role throughout the entire thing?
He wasn't like not for the entire thing. It's until the last 15. It's the last
Also-
15 minutes.
Right, no, but you know what I mean. Like, why is he in it at all? Like, I like him, but if you're just gonna use him for 10 minutes, it's like a waste of his talents.
Because of the rest of the
Especially-
film, he's just being President Ross.
Also, technically, wouldn't that be a recast? Because wasn't his character? I mean, granted, it's the Incredible Hulk. That thing has gotten retconned to hell.
Yeah,
But-
so that's kind of what I'm trying to get at here. So
I mean, look, I'll say this. If there's anybody to play the president, you have to have an actor who played the president beforehand. In Air
I mean,
Force
he played the
One.
president in Air Force.
In
One,
Air Force.
so-
Yeah, that's what I mean. There you go.
So,
Man,
yeah.
that sucks. I mean, it didn't even. Wait, did this even break? I don't even think this movie broke even. I
don't think it
actually
did, and
don't
I
know.
honestly don't care if it did.
Because the thing is that I remember that they actually pushed it a little bit more into the next month for it to get more room to breathe.
I don't know why they did, honestly, but anyway,
Because they really wanted it to make money, and it didn't.
But anyways, let's talk
Yeah,
about a much better movie.
I want to put Captain America: Brave New World in my top 10.
Not even of the year, just
Yeah.
not even just MCU in general, because
I-
this is bottom 5 material.
I have to say,
Don't
didn't-
say that. Is it?
I
It's bottom 5
hate it.
material. I don't care.
I didn't hate it, but I want to put up there with my number one worst movie
Well,
this
look,
year, Hurry Up Tomorrow.
It's not on that level. I mean,
But
Hurry Up
Luke-
Tomorrow is just boring.
Then again, Luke, you probably wouldn't like my bottom 5 or even 3 MCU films.
What is your bottom? What is your bottom 3 or 5?
Okay, so my bottom 1 is Eternals, which I know is a hot.
Oh
take
yeah,
for you.
I agree. I agree.
Nah.
My
So
no.
boring.
It's
oh,
just
Brave,
so boring.
Oh, you think that, dude? Brave New World is way more boring. Honestly,
If
like,
it's more boring than
No.
Eternals, then that's a
No,
feat. That is a fucking feat.
Brave New World is so much better than Eternals.
I highly disagree.
But then I think Love and Thunder is like my number 3 or number 4.
No, I enjoy Love and Thunder.
I'm
It's-
not a Love and
It's
Thunder
okay.
guy. I don't
honestly.
love the Thunder.
Oh.
I don't fuck with the Thunder in that movie at all.
Although I'll say Ragnarok is better, much
I mean,
better.
Ragnarok's
that's the
100% better.
obvious. that's
Actually,
an obvious
wait,
point.
wait. Before you continue, I actually have my bottom 5, and this is just going to be a hot take in
I gotta
general.
ask you this: do you think you don't like Love and Thunder? Do you think
Uh-huh.
Love and Thunder is better than The Dark World or The Dark World?
Let me actually look at my list right here.
I'd rather take Dark
I
World
think
over
the
anything.
Dark World's honestly better.
No,
No.
I do.
I'd rather take
I
Dark
would
World
rather
over Love and Thunder.
I would rather watch the Dark World. My bottom 5 though is going to be very controversial. Number 5 is Wakanda Forever. Number 4 is Age of Ultron. Number 3 is Deadpool and Wolverine. Number 2 is Thor: Love and Thunder. Number 1 is Eternals. That's my bottom 5. I knew that would be controversial.
Kick him, Luke. Kick him off.
no, I'm not going to.
My bottom 5 is maybe Deadpool Wolverine is now like at least bottom 10, but it's my bottom 5.
What
It's-
didn't
it's
you
a-
like about Deadpool and Wolverine?
I thought that they had really random shoehorned in cameos, which I get that it's part of the Deadpool shtick. I thought the humor wasn't as natural as the other 2 Deadpool films. I thought that Hugh Jackman, you could have written him out of the movie and nothing would have changed, literally. And I think that's a massive L. And I think just even bringing him back as an alternate variant Wolverine is still a disservice. It's bottom 5. The only actually no wait. Maybe the Marvels would knock out Wakanda Forever. Because the
I like the
Marvels is
Marvels.
just
I enjoyed the Marvels.
and then yeah, that would be my bottom 5. And
I'm surprised Multiverse of Madness is not in your bottom 5.
Multiverse of Madness, I at least appreciate the visual insanity of. I appreciate the fact that it's still got some raininess in it, but it's not great. In fact, I will say this without turning this into like an MCU talk. You would be surprised to know that I have Iron Man 3 in my top 10 and Deadpool and Wolverine in my bottom 5.
I like Iron Man 3.
Okay, good.
I don't
good.
like that
I was
movie at
about
all.
to say. No, I love Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is like
honestly,
top 10.
Like
Michael,
that movie literally has some of the dumbest fucking choices I've ever seen in a comic book movie.
Iron Man 3 was a ballsy movie to me.
Michael NC says, hot take, Spider-Man 3 is a masterpiece. It's like Nickelback. It's popular to hate it, but secretly people love it.
Based! Great comment! This is why your person's the moderator. I like this guy.
Come up, Michael.
Oh, man.
You know he's right, Luke. You know he's
No.
right.
No.
Nickelback gets a lot of shit, and
Luke
so does
Irvin-
Spider-Man
No,
3.
I mean, all the Nickelback stuff, I love Nickelback.
I do love
But-
Nickelback.
But Spider-Man 3?
Yes.
Hell
Spider-Man
no.
3.
Luke Irvin's bottom 5, Iron Man 3, Ant-Man the Wasp, Thor Love and Thunder, Thor the Dark World, and
Ant-Man the
Eternals.
Wasp is underrated. It's
I
I
underrated.
actually really
forgettable.
enjoy Ant-Man and the
I
Wasp.
really
Yeah,
like
I-
Ant-Man the Wasp.
I'm gonna say this right now.
It's a forgettable story.
I'm gonna say this.
I
Give me
disagree.
Ant-Man and the Wasp over Quantumania.
100%.
I take Quantumania.
I do.
No,
over
I
Ant-Man.
would not take Quantumania. Quantumania, they did too much. Quantumania
Not even just too
basically
much
made
though,
the
dude.
concept.
Like that's Brave New World syndrome right there. Like
Also, one
it
person
looked
pointed
like they
this
went
out.
through like a lot of reshoots and just rushed the whole thing.
Also, one thing that someone pointed out, which I completely agree with, is that the charm of the Ant-Man movies is that he's a small guy in a big world, and in the quantum verse where everything is small in retrospect, he doesn't look as insignificant. So it kind of takes away the
100%
importance of
actually.
Ant-Man as a character.
Now that you say that, I actually 100% agree. But let's get back to physical media.
Yes, because I kind of-
since
I'm
he
getting
did
kind
Marvel,
of
since he did Marvel, Decker, what is your bottom DC films?
Bottom DC,
DC.
films?
I think we should be more
DCU?
specific. DCEU.
Yeah. DC.
All right, don't worry. This won't take long. I got it up. Now there's some I got to rewatch, but this is my bottom 3. The Flash is
I
is
agree.
up there.
I agree.
Well, hold on.
Disagree.
Maybe Batman v Superman would be in there as well, but I have to rewatch it.
No,
I think
Batman-
it's better. It's better if you watch the Ultimate Edition.
So for now, the Flash, but it's probably BVS, and then Birds of Prey, and then the original 2016 Suicide Squad, because the 2016 Suicide Squad does not hold up. That would probably
I
be
enjoy it
the
still as a guilty pleasure.
Let me see what
Although
I got.
the Suicide Squad is much better.
Now my top 3 are Blue Beetle, the 2019 Suicide Squad, and number 1's Aquaman.
Here's what I have for my bottom 5. I'll say this. Even though I kind of enjoy the first 2 movies that are in my bottom 5, they're still. I just have to figure that out. Wonder Woman 84 gone down significantly after first
Wonder Woman
watch.
84 is also not very good. I will agree with that.
Number 4, I have Black Adam. Again, gone down significantly.
It's not.
It's
Look.
okay.
It's. I would rather watch Black Adam than Wonder Woman 84, but that's not saying much.
I don't know. There's
Black Adam has some good action. It has some good action. I'll be fair.
so does
Black
Wonder.
Adam-
Honestly, Wonder Woman 84 has some good action too. But
That's true. It does.
I'd rather take that action than Black Adam. Like Black Adam just is stale. Like
Yeah.
And then number 3, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
I haven't
don't know
seen
what the
Lost
hell
Kingdom.
happened.
That's the only DCEU film I haven't seen is Lost Kingdom.
I haven't seen any of the Aquaman films. Both.
I love the first
I really
one.
enjoyed the first one.
The first one's actually my favorite DCEU film
And then
of all time.
and then number 2, I have the 2016 Suicide Squad, and then
100%.
and then the worst one. I mean, I know this one technically doesn't exist anymore, but I'm still gonna count it. It's Justice League.
Yeah.
I know it technically doesn't exist anymore, but I have to count it.
I would agree with that.
It's
I don't think it's as
personal
bad.
OCD. So.
Yeah, no, yeah, because Zack Snyder's version retcons it.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder
I'll give
movie
you my,
though.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
which was your number 1?
Justice League.
Yeah, I agree.
That's way worse than the Flash.
Yeah.
No,
way worse.
You know what?
The Flash is my number one.
Give me the Flash over Justice League. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean, look,
because now I'll give you my because right now I'll give you my top five.
Flash
And guess
was
what?
really messy though. It was so
But-
messy.
I'll give you my top five right now, and guess what my number 5 is? Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. The Flash.
Oh
care.
shit! Oh,
I don't
shit.
care. I
I
love
know
that
you
movie.
like it,
deserves
but I didn't
lower.
think it'd be that
It
high.
deserves lower.
It does
I-
deserve lower.
I don't care. I love that movie. I mean, I think it's honestly been since like rewatch, like after like I've rewatched the movie, it's grown on me.
Look, I saw this coming. I knew you were a huge The Flash fan.
I personally love the Flash. I mean, I get why people hate it, but just I can understand like people taking issues with someone like Ezra Miller or taking issues with
He's
the
not.
CGI.
Look. The controversy with him isn't even the only thing. It's
but
his
here's
performance
my thing though.
that gets really bizarre. With one Ezra Miller performance being pretty good and the second one not being good.
But here's my thing though. I feel like the film really got more bashed on as the year went on because the movie bombed. Personally speaking, I think that's the reason why the film got bashed significantly. Because
Well, look,
people
I
were
don't think the
praising it from the
controversy-
get-go, and then after the movie like got the news that it bombed, I think people just started to trash on it because of the fact that it bombed at the box office.
Also, the luster that Michael Keaton was going to be in it was kind of lost. Like people
I
didn't.
mean, I
care
love
about
seeing
that.
Michael Keaton
Batman
in
was
it.
the best part of that movie.
He was the best part of that movie.
Again,
I'll agree.
aside from some, my only real issue is the CGI. That's
The
really it.
CGI is awful. Those
That
babies
CGI
in
is
the
fucking
microwave.
awful.
Holy shit!
Terrible CGI.
What
I'm not gonna
about-
deny that.
What about Ezra Miller as the Flash poking his head out, and you see the big giant-
Oh,
That was terrible.
that was awful.
But again, there's honestly a lot more to like about it. Honestly, in my opinion.
No,
There
I
actually
get
is
that.
there's a good
I
story.
don't agree with that, but I get that.
Like
There's a good story there. It just wasn't realized, in my opinion.
I don't
in
know.
my
I mean,
opinion.
I think they did a really good job with the story. Honestly, kind of,
And
kind of giving us like why Barry wanted to go back in time and actually save his parents.
and it
So-
did not need to be almost 3 hours long.
It was only
That
2.5,
was ridiculous.
dude. Stop exaggerating, dude. It was only 2.5.
Okay, what's else in the top 5 before we continue with the haul? I'm curious.
Okay, I have Blue Beetle.
I like Blue Beetle.
I like Blue
I
Beetle.
enjoy it. It had a lot of Kamen Rider vibes, which I appreciated.
Better than
Yeah.
the Flash.
I mean, I
Better
don't
than the
disagree
Flash.
with you, but still. Quit giving me shit for it, Michael.
It's
Guy who
just a
hasn't seen
joke.
Pulp Fiction and Goodfellas.
Oh, now it's getting spicy.
Yeah, burn that shit.
Anyways, go ahead. Continue.
Sorry, but I had to get that
No,
one.
it's okay.
For,
It's
for giving
okay.
me shit,
It's
though,
okay.
dude.
That's
Payback
okay.
time, motherfucker.
We like to go joking back and forth.
No, I know.
Anyways,
It's funny.
I'm
It's
sorry.
funny. I enjoy the chemistry.
Number 3, I have Shazam.
I enjoy. Yeah,
I love
enjoy the
Shazam.
first one.
I
I like the
enjoyed
first
both
one.
of them.
I like Fury of the Gods as well.
don't like Fury of the Gods.
I enjoyed Fury of the Gods. I honestly thought it was good. But
I think
it's,
you know
it's
what they
messy.
should have
Yes,
done?
I agree. It's a messy movie, but it's good.
They should have kept all of them have their powers all throughout the movie. I think that would have made it a lot better.
What about the Skittles scene?
Oh God.
That was pretty funny. Number 2, I have the first Wonder Woman.
Taste the rainbow.
Okay, that actually, you know what? That would probably be in my top 3 too. I like the first Wonder Woman.
I love Wonder Woman.
I like Wonder Woman a lot.
I
I think the
avoided 1984.
It wasn't that horrible, but it's not the best.
It's
Um,
not very good.
I heard,
Um,
I heard it's like 90% talking through the movie.
which I
There's a
don't mind.
lot of exposition in '84. If we're
There's a
being
lot of
little
exposition
bit
for sure. Like that's easily the biggest issue I have with the movie is the exposition.
It is an exposition
still-
Dumposaurus Rex.
I liked it for what it was. Honestly.
That's fair.
For what it is, I like it. But number 1, I don't think this should come as a question to anyone that knows me personally. It's the Suicide Squad.
Okay, wait. Be careful. You mean Suicide Squad, not the Suicide Squad.
No, it's the Suicide
The
Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Not the 2019 one, correct?
No. this
Okay,
is-
no, my bad. I got the names confused. I'm sorry. Yes, no, you're
No,
correct.
it's the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
That is the best DCEU movie.
Okay, the
Like-
best. My bad. I thought I got a brain fart. I am so sorry. Yes, it's the Suicide Squad.
I know that feeling, bro.
No, I love the Suicide Squad. It's my second.
too.
Yes,
I like it too.
Michael Ennedy put up a good one. Batman Part 2 is finally getting into production.
Yeah, that was postponed for a while.
But hey, we're getting to it. I'm so
Thank
happy
God.
about
Better
that.
late than never. Better late than never.
Yes. But anyways, now we can get back to the haul.
100%.
So yeah, the last one for May before we get to the June stack. Here's Batterman on 4K from Paramount Presents.
I still need
I
to
like
get
that
it.
they're doing the Paramount Presents slipcover for modern releases too.
And also,
Like, they
I
only
love
did it for old ones.
this was the best poster choice they could have come up with.
I do want to watch the film again because I really loved it.
Potential watch along coming up here very soon for this. Excellent movie. If you guys have seen The Greatest Showman, then you definitely know then you definitely know Michael Gracie's style.
And the movie doesn't even feel that long.
It doesn't. I know a lot of people were saying the film had a lot of pacing issues. I honestly disagree.
I didn't see no pacing issues.
It like even second watch, like I watched the movie twice. Even second watch flew by.
All right, guys. I hate to do this to y'all, but it's getting a little late. I'm gonna get myself some dinner. Gonna head out a few minutes. I'll stay for the rest of the haul though, if it ain't too long. If that's okay.
I got a little bit left. It's just
Okay. No. I'm gonna stay
Luke,
for
we
the
should
rest.
Luke, we should have Decca on the show on Tuesday if he's available.
If you can, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Tuesday. I mean, it's probably if it's probably gonna be around this time, it's probably
8
doable
p.m.
since that's when I get
8
8
p.m.
p.m.?
Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern. I could probably do that.
7 p.m. Luke's time.
Yep.
7 p.m. Luke's time. Yeah, I could probably do that. It's been a while. I'll let you guys know.
All right. But yeah. Also, thank you, Mr. Luke Irvin, for coming in the chat, man. I really appreciate it.
Mhm.
Anyways, I'll go over the stuff here for my June stack. I have the DVD of Rugrats Mysteries, which I found for $3. I was like, hell yeah, I'll buy that shit.
Very nice. Very nice. I used to love the Rugrats. I don't remember it.
And,
but I used to
again,
like
I'm
it.
only buying these DVDs for nostalgic purposes.
I have the complete series.
Also, I don't think the Rugrats is even on Blu-ray, so it's not like
Yeah,
it's only on
the
DVD.
movies, like only the 3 movies.
that's usually the case with most animated series, where the movies will get a Blu-ray and the shows will be DVD.
Like Jimmy Neutron was the same thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I have the DVD for the complete
Like,
series. I don't have the Blu-ray yet.
like I want
I
the
do hate the pack.
I want that Jimmy Neutron movie on my shelf.
I like the packaging. I like those like sort of like thickish keep cases.
No, but I hate how the discs are stacked up on one another.
They're not
That's
stacked.
kind of the problem. That's kind of what.
No. I have the DVD. They're like in trays.
Gotcha. Okay.
They're
Anyways.
in trays. You don't have to worry about discs being stacked and scratched. Don't worry about that.
All right. Next up, I have Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses in a double pack.
Haven't watched Devil's Rejects. Not a fan of House of a Thousand Corpses at all.
I love House of a Thousand Corpses personally.
Rainn Wilson as a mermaid is the funniest thing, though.
That was pretty fucking funny.
He was like he looked like a mermaid, if you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. All right. Next up, I got The Warrior's Way, which I literally found for like $4, and I was like, yeah, I'll pick it up.
I think that's a Hong Kong film.
I think it is, yeah. Okay, here we go. So Bad It's Good Time for Blumhouse movies.
Oh my God! Why? Fucking why?
If I need a couple of movies to make me laugh, if I'm having a bad day, if I need some like bad movies to cheer me up,
The
I think
only
these are
reason
gonna be the two
why
ones I go
people
to.
remember those movies is because they're the classic bad Blumhouse.
I'd rather watch Truth or Dare. I never seen it. Though,
Fantasy Island, though, dude. Up until the twist is revealed, this film is hilarious. It's up until the twist is revealed. Because that
Does
is
the twist make it a better movie or a worse movie without the comedy?
worse.
Oh,
Because the
only
twist
thing
in it, let me be clear about this. This is the same guy that also directed Imaginary.
another one of your favorites. I'm just kidding.
Another movie where basically the twist in it makes no goddamn sense.
But
Well,
that's
that
another movie you love so much you bought it.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm just
You guys are
kidding.
assholes.
that guy. I could say the same for Craven the Hunter.
Fuck you, Michael. Okay, yeah, Mr. Mission Impossible hater. Fuck off then.
But he's looking forward to Strangers Chapter 2.
No, I'm not. You're looking forward to that Gabby's Dollhouse movie.
No.
Guys,
Boom.
guys,
Boom,
there's enough
motherfucker.
awful movies for both of you. Don't worry. You guys will all, and you guys are
But
probably
I can
gonna
I
buy
can say this. I can say this as a movie we're both looking forward to. Like I'll say this one for
Uh-huh.
sure. Definitely
What?
on One Battle After Another. The new Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
No.
Paul Thomas Anderson is coming out with a new movie that isn't based off
I
a
thought you
video
said
game?
you saw that trailer and it looked good. You liar.
Oh no, I'm thinking
Oh,
Paul
yeah, no, I did
W.S.
see the
Anderson.
trailer.
Yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson.
I was
Oh,
thinking
okay.
of Paul
Thomas
W.S.
Anderson.
Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, he
Yeah,
has not
Paul
done a
Thomas
movie in
Anderson.
I was thinking
years.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Paul
Fucking
Thomas Anderson, the guy that made
years.
Boogie Nights.
And There Will Be Blood.
Yes, there we go. Now we can clear up. Anyways, we got Wyatt Earp, which I only paid like 50 cents for this on Amazon because I had like a little bit of credit left on my.
I heard that
card.
movie's long as fuck.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
But Kevin Costner, so and
I'll watch
it's
it.
unfortunate that it came out the same year as Tombstone because one definitely overshadowed the other. Well, actually, was it the same year as Tombstone? I'm not mistaken.
1990 what?
1994.
94.
I think that was
So this came out the
Tombstone-
year after Tombstone.
yeah,
I
a
think.
year
after
after. My
Tombstone.
bad.
Yeah.
One
Heard
is
it's
the
like-
better.
I heard it's like 3 hours.
It's
Wyatt
3 hours and 10.
Oof.
I've only seen Tombstone. I don't have the 4K. I just have the Blu-ray of Tombstone. I haven't seen Wyatt Earp.
All of Kevin Costner's films are like 3 hours.
Quite a few. Well, not
As long as it's not Waterworld, you're good.
Yeah. I kind of enjoy Waterworld. I don't care.
Waterworld has a great beginning set piece, and then the rest of it's boring.
I heard that his film The Postman is like Waterworld, but it's only set on land.
It pretty much is. I mean,
He had a thing for post-apocalyptic movies.
he really does. But
Everybody loves post-apocalyptic films.
True.
that's true. Yeah. The next one, we got Molly's Game, written and directed by Aaron Sorkin.
That came and went, but I heard it was really good.
Really good movie.
What's that,
Speaking of
Dimitri?
Kevin Costner, he's in that one too.
Oh,
Then we got an Alfred Hitchcock classic of The Birds.
I have not seen it. Only
I have not. I've only seen Psycho.
I love Psycho. It's
I
my
do love
favorite
Psycho.
Hitchcock film.
Vertigo's my favorite personally.
I hear Vertigo's good.
Vertigo
I
is always, ever since I first saw Vertigo, that has always been my favorite.
Look.
I did actually see Psycho in the theater. A few years
Very
back.
nice. Very
My
nice.
local Alamo Draft House was doing a screening of it. I saw it on the big
Lucky.
screen.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, dude.
That's pretty badass, actually.
The next
I'll
one,
show-
I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. This is another
Kino
Kino
title.
Lorber title.
I don't think I've heard of it.
You know sometimes like when some of those points like where you watch a VHS reel of previews and you see like one of these like really like independent movies that nobody's ever heard of just pop up.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies. Like I think it was because the VHS of Paycheck, the John Woo movie.
Oh.
I saw the trailer for this and I was like, this is interesting.
And then it got a release.
It got a release on Blu-ray, so there you go. I'll have to check it out.
You know, again, I don't even think they're a boutique label anymore. I think they're not like a mainstream.
They're trying
label.
to be like Scream Factory, Arrow Video, Criterion,
but
like that.
They pretty
But
much
they're getting-
are, to be fair, because they've been releasing a lot of classic movies on Blu-ray.
But they've also been releasing like major studio films, like Bad Lieutenant, freaking 12 Angry Men,
Mouse Hunt, like I showed
Mouse
earlier.
Hunt.
Bottoms.
Bottoms, which is a modern
Bottoms
film.
is an MGM movie.
Wayne's World 2.
Yeah, exactly. So,
They didn't release the first?
They did. Paramount released the first.
Paramount
Oh,
released
okay,
the first
okay.
one, but the second one was released by Kino.
Okay.
All right, these next two Michael sent over to me. He sent me the Wildlife. Speaking of Kino,
I heard that one's a solid sex comedy.
haven't seen
It's
it.
like
and
it's
then
like
sent
a
me,
it's like a successor to Fast Times at Ridgemont High. A little bit.
Okay.
and then also sent me The Wiz on Criterion, which again I've not seen, and I mean I haven't even opened it yet, so
Come on, man, you gotta watch it.
Very.
I'm pulling a you thing with some of the movies that I sent you that you haven't.
Yeah.
yet opened.
Yeah.
So
But The Wiz is a classic.
I'll have to check it out. And then again, like I said with Queer, I'll show you the card I got with it for the A24 shop. This is Bring Her Back.
The
I
new
heard that
horror
it's a
film?
I heard it's a very fucked up movie.
Oh, I've heard, and
I've heard of it.
I've been
I've
really
heard of it
wanting
too.
to see this because I love Talk to Me.
I do love. Wait, it's by the same directors?
Yep, the Philippou brothers.
Really?
Yeah, no joke. Same directors.
Oh shit! So now I gotta get on this, man. You
I've
know,
heard it's
I used
disturbing.
to watch. I used to watch their Ronald McDonald YouTube videos, and I never would have thought they would have become fucking horror movie directors.
I never would have thought that either, honestly.
They were literally like YouTubers, and they decided to
Yeah.
make one of the best modern horror films.
Which also, speaking of movies that you should watch, Michael, you got to check out Talk to Me.
Talk to Me is great. It's actually terrifying.
It's really.
It's
freaking
also a good drama too, if you really even take out the horror aspect to it as well.
Yeah, it's so good. But the movie I got from the A24 shop with that card is A Different Man.
I like that artwork and how it looks like a crumbled face.
It's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
really
like
good
it.
movie right here too.
I heard it's good.
And then new releases. I did buy A Working Man because I'm a Jason Statham sucker. So
I've been on a little bit of a Jason Statham kick myself. I saw
Well, you
recently
said-
Safe,
Well, you said the
which
Beekeeper
I
is a
think
better
is
movie.
The Beekeeper is much better for sure because this one's a bit slower than The Beekeeper. It's still got really good action sequences, but The Beekeeper is a much better movie.
I like The Beekeeper. My favorite Jason Statham movie, I think, so far is Safe. I really enjoy Safe.
Definitely Crank for me.
I like
Crank
the first Crank.
Crank
I
is his
still got to
best
see
one.
High Voltage.
Dude. Get some energy drinks and have some fun with that.
I gotta check it out. Again, the sex scene in the first Crank is one of the craziest things I've seen in a modern movie. I mean, well, not a modern movie, but like a mainstream action film. That
Oh, it
shit
is.
was fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Awesome. I gotta
I
get
gave it
Crank.
to him.
I gotta
You
get
have it on
Crank.
4K, right, Luke?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do have
Luke
it on
has like a
4K.
million copies of Crank. He
I actually
loves
got
that
rid
movie.
of my my Blu-ray copy.
I gotta get Crank.
I
don't know
I
why
had
they
the
didn't
Blu-ray
release
copy with
the
the
sequel.
the slipcover, but I got rid of it. Honestly, I didn't. I felt like just keeping the 4K. Like
I
if
don't
I
know
actually
why
found
they
the
didn't-
if I actually found the
Ooh,
steelbook, like the
Steve.
4K steelbook in the wild, I would buy that shit instantly.
Yeah, that still looks awesome. But Safe
then-
is definitely my favorite of his movies.
Safe is really good though, man.
Yeah, Safe is
I have
awesome.
not watched Safe.
Safe
Oh,
has also like a really, I know this is gonna sound weird. It has a very unexpected resolution to the story, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
It's really
Also, if
good.
you guys have seen Remember the Titans, this is from the
Same
same
director.
director.
Yep.
Yeah, this is from the
I
same
like
director.
Remember the Titans more, but I do enjoy Safe.
I haven't seen Remember the Titans in a while.
It's really good.
Oh my god. Oh wait. Oh, in a while. I thought you said you haven't seen it in general.
It's so good. It's
I-
probably
Alright.
one of my favorite sports films. And
It honestly probably might be my favorite football movie.
Oh, you know this Dimitri guy? In
Yeah.
the chat here? That's I farted.
Yeah, that's
I
the name.
farted.
Yeah.
That was the name of the guy originally, but he said his account got hacked. So
Yeah, his account.
I
got hacked.
farted. I don't know the context of this.
he likes to make a lot of fart jokes.
Oh, okay.
He's
But-
been in our movie fanatics episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
a lot.
Anyways, the next one, again continuing on with the
I
releases,
did not care for this film.
I liked it
know.
honestly. I enjoyed it. It was a lot better than I expected it to be.
I thought it was duller than a bag of rocks. I think that director
Again, that third
That-
act,
Decca,
that
was-
third act is
I
gonna make
agree-
it or break it.
I agree with you. That trailer looked absolutely horrendous.
and the movie.
It's better than you think it will be, though. I'll be
Today's the
honest about that.
day.
It's not very good in my opinion. I think that director should stick with what is he the Liam Neeson movies.
Yeah, those like action movies.
Yeah, because he just did not land the mark with this one. It's probably better than Black Adam. It's
It is.
probably better than Black Adam.
Oh, it is.
But I don't know. I appreciate him doing something different. I don't know how to say his name. Jamais Collet. I don't know how to say that.
Wame.
Wame, my bad. But no, it's. I mean, some of the performances are pretty good, but I just didn't like the family in that film very much.
I just like that it was more like focused on the family drama rather than just the whole ghost shit. Like I think
Well,
that
yeah,
was.
I
I think that's
appreciate
honestly what
the
helped the
fact
movie
that-
for me.
He tried making a serious movie, and
I think that's honestly what helped for me. Okay, here we go. Topic or controversy. Yep.
It's no over. That film flopped.
On,
Like
it's not as come on, it's not as bad as people made it out.
There's CGI dwarves in the fucking movie. Because
All
Yeah,
right.
but they're not even
Let
the
me-
focus of this movie.
Let me tell you this: like when the doors came on screen, I thought they looked ugly, but then as you watch the film, you kind of, it's like all right, you kind of like it doesn't bother you that much.
look, I will say this though. Also, it's amazing. I did not predict that this film was gonna flop as bad as it did. This
I didn't
cost
think
them
it would honestly either because
a lot.
when I saw it in theaters, my theater was packed, dude.
It was
I saw-
close to making back its
saw my
money,
theater
but
was
it didn't.
packed, too.
So I didn't think it was gonna bomb that badly, and I still don't think it's a bad movie. Like,
Yeah, it's not a bad movie.
It's poor. Look, I like Mark Webb as a director because I actually like both Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Me too.
As I said, both Amazing
I
Spider-Man
can
movies.
take or leave on the first one, but the second one, fuck that movie.
No.
I hate the second one. I hate
I
it.
like the second one.
Like, what was with Dane DeHaan in that movie? What happened?
Dane DeHaan's an underrated actor, and we all know
why-
it.
Like, let me get this clear about Dane DeHaan. Great actor. Like, I mean, he did Chronicle. He was in freaking A Cure for Wellness and a little bit of Oppenheimer and
You know
Dumb
who-
Money.
You know
But
who's Green?
what was up with his performance in that?
You know
I
who?
liked it.
You know who was Green Goblin looks a little like?
What?
Beavis from Beavis and Butthead.
No,
I
he
swear.
doesn't.
I swear.
His
thought
costume's cool. I like it. It's
No,
an
he
I
underrated-
hated Dane DeHaan in that movie.
He looked like. I swear to you, he looked like Beavis.
Look, that and the new
you
Goblin
know,
that
and
James
you
Franco
want to know what,
has.
Michael? I'll piss you off more with this. Give me Paul Giamatti's Rhino over the Rhino and Kraven the Hunter. Don't care. I will take Paul Giamatti's Rhino any day of the week.
I haven't seen Craven yet. I'm curious.
What was
It
up
is-
with Rhino?
That guy is absolute cinema.
I'm
Dude,
cu-
what was up with
I'm
Rhino and
sure.
Kraven the Hunter? I don't know what the hell happened.
Look. After Morbius, I kind of fell off with Sony pretty bad. With
And you
Sony,
know what?
show-
I don't blame you entirely.
I want to show Deca the clip.
I don't know if we can show it on stream due to copyright though.
No.
We showed it off before.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we talked. Dude, Steven, we've even talked about this.
Oh, for real?
We talked about this last time you were here.
Oh, my bad.
So
Well then, by all means, show me the clip because I'm sure it's gold.
I don't know what
It
the
is
fuck
gold.
that.
It is gold.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
I want to see it just to see how much of a turd this movie is.
All right, here it goes. Look,
I literally just heard it.
here it goes. Look.
Oh, she's like taking a shit.
Okay, get that off now. Get that off.
I swear to you, that is in the film.
You know, I shouldn't be surprised that movie has turned out to be bad because of the fact that they had to reshoot it, and the first
Oh
screening
my
wasn't even
god,
good.
I don't know what the. I don't know,
That's
dude.
but that's me and Luke's favorite scene.
He looks like
I
he's
would.
taking a shit.
In regards to freaking comic book movies that everyone slammed last year, I would rather watch like. I'll give you a double whammy. I'd rather watch Madam Web, and I would rather watch the new
No.
Crow movie.
No, I'd rather watch Craven than Madam.
I'd even rather watch the new Crow movie, because at least they actually had balls to show some of the stuff that they did.
I keep
Like-
Wait, you mean to tell me Craven doesn't even have gore?
It
Craven
does have
has
more.
it does, but it looks like you could pull it off in a PG-13 movie,
Oh,
like a very hard PG-13 movie.
It's-
Like the Crow
Gross.
action in the new Crow looks looks pretty hardcore R at points. Like how what other did you see in Kraven the Hunter that you would get to see a scene like when Bill Skarsgård gets run over by a truck and they have a certain they have a shot where you see his the bone out of his leg sticking out and it's broken? No. You get that in that new Crow movie.
Deca, you know what? I would watch Craven the Hunter and Morbius over Madam Web.
I would
good
rather
God,
see
is
Madam Web.
Madam Web that bad that it's worth
It
it?
is
I would
that
take
bad.
Madam I
It's
would take
that
Madam
bad.
Web over both of those movies. Because at
Fuck
least
that.
with
Fuck
Because
that.
at least with Madam Web, I had more fun. Because when I saw that in theaters, me and my best friend were the only two people in there. All we did was talk shit the entire time.
And Deca,
like-
you have a scene. You have a scene where the girls in
Are
that film are in
dancing on
the
a table and it's really
they're
cringe.
dancing on a table to
I've
Britney
heard.
Spears'
I haven't
Toxic,
seen
and
the
I'm
movie,
like,
but
what?
I
the
would rather
fuck?
take freaking. I would rather take Madam Web. I'm
And
sorry.
then you have a whole advertisement for Pepsi.
why the fuck did they have to blatantly advertise? That's like the advertisement in Power Rangers where it was all about Krispy Kreme. But at least Power Rangers was a good movie. That at least was a good movie.
Well, Amazing Spider-Man 2 had advertisement in it. The whole
I
Times
forgot what
Square
the
scene
advertisement. Oh yeah.
for Sony stuff.
I don't know what the
They
hell happened
definitely had to get that Sony advertisement out there.
Do you think
Yeah.
that? Do you
Don't
guys
get me
think that?
started with Garfield, the Garfield movie.
But at least the Garfield movie wasn't like as like egregious with product placement.
Oh, I would disagree with that.
Like
Luke,
I would actually like, you know what? Give me Garfield movie over all three of those movies.
Luke,
I don't fucking care.
Did you get when you saw like F1 or the other movie that you saw? Did you get the Smurfs trailer again?
I got it in front of F1.
Oh,
You know what? I'm actually excited to actually go see that movie just because I don't have to see that fucking trailer anymore.
are you really gonna go see that?
You know, I'm not even gonna pay my money to go see it. I'm gonna use a voucher, so I don't even have to pay for it.
Decca, tell Decca that scene in the trailer that we always talk about.
When the best joke in your trailer or even just in your movie in general is I smurfed my pants, you've got serious issues.
Yeah, that's I saw that trailer. That was quite bad. Yeah.
Look, like I said, I'm not even gonna pay my money to see it. I'm gonna use a voucher, so I don't have to pay a damn dime to even see it. Because
I don't know who asked for a Smurfs like a third time to charm third Smurfs movie in 2025.
No,
like
a
who
reboot.
is the guy?
This is the fourth movie.
Oh, they made like a. Oh, okay, my bad then. But
With the because they did 2 live action movies, they did an animated one with Sony, and now Paramount's doing an animated movie.
But like, who is asking for this? Where is the demand for the Smurfs? Is what I don't understand.
I mean, how's the first 2 movies with Neil Patrick Harris?
I haven't even seen them.
They're horrible.
I have no desire to.
They're horrible. I don't know what else I gotta say. They're horrible. I mean, even the last animated one we got, Smurfs: The Lost Village, that was terrible. So,
the only Smurfs to watch is the original cartoon.
Just watch the cartoons. But like I was saying with this, like I said, I'm using a voucher to go see this movie. I'm not paying my money.
Good.
Let me know how that movie is.
Because we have I Know What You Did Last Summer coming out that weekend too.
A remake.
I'm actually gonna support that movie.
I'm actually gonna go see it as well.
Who's the director? I'm curious.
I forgot who it was. I know she directed something else though, and there was something else I was familiar with.
That's Jennifer Caitlin Robinson. She directed
Jennifer Caitlin Robinson. Oh, Do Revenge. Yeah, she directed that.
And she did Sweet Vicious, which is a MTV show that I really enjoyed. It only lasted 1 season.
I don't know, dude. Do Revenge was pretty good on the movie that came out on Netflix a few years ago. I enjoyed that.
She co-wrote Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh God, no!
I want to see who else.
We have a problem here.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Oh God, first time writer on this. We all know how this is gonna go.
Oh no! Fuck.
But we'll see. I have faith in this.
Let me see who's in the cast.
I have faith in this movie.
Let's see who's here.
I mean, you got Madeline Klein in here. Who you remember from Glass Onion?
Okay, that's not a good sign for me because I'm not a Glass Onion guy.
The only 2 that are sticking out is Jennifer Love.
Jennifer Love Hewitt's Freddie Prinze Jr. Oh, they're bringing back all the others.
Yeah, they're coming back. So who knows?
They'll probably be the only good parts of the film.
Who knows? Let's just see the film first before we can draw our conclusions.
Billy Campbell's in this. The Rocketeer himself.
There you go.
Guys, I do got to get going, though.
Okay.
I'll talk later, boys.
But hey, thank you for coming, man.
You're welcome.
See you later, Decca.
Later. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see where we go with this new I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I mean, it looks decent from the trailer. It looks like it could be It could be, like I said, decent, updated from the original from the '90s. So
I
you can
mean,
tell that
it could be a Scream situation, honestly, where
yeah,
where they actually rebooted it for the better.
yeah.
So I don't want it to be one of those reboots where it's like it was rebooted for the worst. Like we don't
Or
want
for a
that.
cash grab.
Or, yeah, or just even a cash grab, like Smurfs looks like. Like Smurfs, like even
Smurfs is the definition of a cash grab.
that looks like a cash grab. Because I mean, dude, even the first Smurfs from 2011 made $500 million. I don't know why it made that much money. And oh god, I even feel weird saying this.
The Smurfs looks like quantity over quality.
And what the fuck is that animation? What is with that animation? Dude, the bad guys looks way better in animation. Like, and plus it's done by freaking DreamWorks. That should tell you something.
They should have had DreamWorks take over for the Smurfs.
Yeah, because I don't know what the hell is going on with that movie. I mean, hey, but I can say this. At least the week before, I can say this is a breather. I will see Superman. At least we're getting Superman.
That's my.
But, I was looking at. So my theater finally put up shit for what's coming up soon. It's looking like I'm gonna get the Naked Gun, which makes me very happy.
I still have yet to watch that trailer.
Dude, that last scene in that freaking teaser is gold. And then the week after.
Did you see the poster? It said no AI was used for the poster.
That's funny. I mean, I even love the first poster, like the teaser poster that came out with Liam Neeson. And it says the law's reach never stretched this far. I can't lie, that's funny. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And then the week after, looks like we're gonna get Weapons. Zach Kreger's new movie.
Wow.
And I'm like, fuck yes.
I'm on eBay right now because I was looking for the Y2K Blu-ray. It's not even on there. Doesn't even show it. But I looked up the VHS. It's going for $118 brand new.
Oh man.
I saw one that's $200, almost $200 for the VHS.
I don't know why it's that much. That's just.
I guess it's sought after because A24 released it, and then it suddenly went out of print that fast.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. And then Nobody 2 is going to come out the week after, which I'm very excited about. Oh, what's up?
I said, come on, A24, release the Blu-ray or 4K.
Yes, please release the Blu-ray. But anyways, like I was saying, we're gonna get Nobody 2 the week after, which makes me very excited. I'm really looking forward to that sequel. But they don't have anything really named for the 22nd of August, because I know it's supposed to be highest to lowest, the new Spike Lee movie, and Honey Don't from Ethan Coen,
which has Margaret Qualley in it.
So yeah, I know you're gonna see that then.
Yeah.
You don't care about reviews. You're just gonna be like, Margaret Qualley's in it. Take my money.
Mm-hmm.
But that's you, Michael. That is so you. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm not.
No.
I'm just saying, that's totally a you thing. Is what I'm trying to get at. That is something that you would do. And then from the looks of it, I'm gonna be on the 29th for Caught Stealing and The Roses, which
I'm looking forward to Caught Stealing.
I love Darren Aronofsky. I have not watched the trailer, but
I like the trailer.
I love Darren Aronofsky. But when we get to September, I'm just waiting for them to put in the September slate. I'm mainly hoping for The Long Walk and One Battle After Another. I'm hoping we get those two, because I would see those two in a heartbeat, because those are definitely my most anticipated of September. I think I'm looking forward to The Long Walk a little bit more, because I like the premise more, and plus apparently from what I know, that was apparently the first, like, one of, if not the first, Stephen King novel. So, the fact that it finally took...
I was just on X, and it said, because I followed like a 2000s page, it says Wally was released 17 years ago today. It's like, wow, that's crazy.
I feel old, dude. Because that was the first movie I ever saw on the big screen.
Was Wally?
That was Wally. That was the first movie I ever saw in a movie theater. God damn, I feel old.
It's one of my favorite Pixar films.
Top 5 for me. Anyways, I got to get back to this holiday here, dude.
Yeah.
And then Michael showed this off earlier. Did you show this off earlier, or did you show this off? Yeah.
I showed it off earlier.
I wasn't sure if you did or not.
But it's the 4K that I got.
I got the Blu-ray mainly because my Walmart didn't have the 4K. I mean,
because Walmart is a bitch.
Well, not even just that. It's just they're
It
kind of.
sucks
I think
because
they're
Best Buy
kind of just selective on what movies they get in 4K.
Best Buy and Target are not selling physical media.
Because if I had a Best Buy in my neighborhood, I would definitely go there and get the 4K for this.
I haven't gone to a Best Buy since they stopped selling physical media.
Yep, same here.
Not for me.
So
because I got this thing from Best Buy.
The VR headset, right?
So I'm like, yep. I'm like, fuck you, Best Buy. I'm supporting Amazon all the way.
Yeah, because, but like I said though, at least at Walmart I was able to find this because, I was glad to find this.
The latest Walmart I have to go to would either for me to go out to Long Island or go to Jersey.
And you're like, nope.
Yeah. Nope.
But now I gotta wait until I get paid again to pick up the next few things I want to buy.
Well, they got that Criterion sale. You buy anything off the Criterion sale?
I'm going to. It's just, again, I need to save some money.
Yeah, I don't know when that Criterion sale ends though.
I think it's at July 27th. I want to say.
Oh, so it's a month, probably.
Yeah, it's
month-long sale.
I was trying to see like what else I want to get though first, because there is still quite a bit. But again though, I just need to kind of manage a little bit so that way I know which ones I want to buy.
I have few things to my Amazon.
Yeah, I know you, Jared. But I was trying to think of which ones here. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna get Parasite, Paper Moon, and Royal Tenenbaums. But again, just need to kind of cut back a little bit. So, but anyways, I'll continue. I got the Dead Zone on Steelbook. As soon as I saw this was the Steelbook design, this was an instant pickup for me.
It's nice.
Like, that was an instant pickup.
I'm thinking of upgrading that movie to 4K because I know I have the Screen Factory release. I might just upgrade it to 4K.
You might as well at this point. So,
because I enjoyed the movie.
Yep. And all right, next up I got the Kid Who Would Be King on 4K. Really solid movie here, and plus I found out, like, when I found out this wasn't even based on like a book. I mean, I guess it's kind of based on the King Arthur legacy if you kind of took it at a younger angle. This is an original movie, and again, it made no money. So
I knew it wasn't going to make any money when it came out. Because the trailer was like, eh.
Because it was competing against Dragon Ball Super.
I think that's why, but hey, it's a solid movie. And then one of my favorite Shyamalan flicks, Split.
Love Split.
My name is Hedwig. Oh, I love Hedwig.
I do not own a single. I think I own the Shyamalan.
I think I may have most of Shyamalan's movies.
You don't have like Unbreakable?
No.
Jared? Oh wow.
I
First
own
one.
most of them. I know I don't have. I need to buy the Sixth Sense. There's a couple more I still need to pick up though. I know that for sure.
Paper Moon is $18 and 15 cents on Amazon. That's a
I
good
saw
price
that.
for it.
That's a pretty good price. All right, then got a Kino 4K, which I got with the sale for I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. Got a Brick on 4K, the very first Ryan Johnson film. Yep. Great movie.
Mm.
Oh, here's Michael's favorite movie right here. Got you back with all that Craven shit.
Burn
so
that.
Boom.
Burn that movie.
Well, here's the funny thing, though, for right now. I haven't even opened it yet.
That should explain it.
No, I'm gonna open it so I can watch it again. But it's just I haven't
I'm not
decided to
finished.
open it yet.
Garrett, just avoid that film. It looks absolutely terrible.
It really isn't that bad. And I would only say, if you actually watched it, then that's what I would say. You can tell him that, but you haven't even seen the movie, so
I've seen plenty of clips to avoid the film.
I would say the only parts of the movie to really avoid is the stuff with Jennifer Coolidge and the Villager. That's the only parts I would say to avoid. Because of the stuff that takes place in the overworld, that's actually the best parts of the movie. Like, honestly, those are the best parts of the whole movie. And then here it is. Also bought Novocaine on 4K. I mean, I know my Walmart didn't
I
have the
don't like
steelbook,
that.
but
I don't like that cover.
I do.
It makes the film. It makes the film look stupid though. Like for people that are going to buy it. Like when you buy the steelbook, you're like, oh man, this looks awesome.
I mean, I get that to a certain extent, but this film is an action comedy, so
I know that,
at
but
its core. But it's not like, over the top kind of, action comedy like Crank. This is a bit more like dialed down because
I kind of was thinking it was going to be over the top though.
it's gory, yeah, but like even then, like some of the stuff that you see in this movie feels pretty realistic. Because there's people out there that have the condition that they can't feel pain.
Mm-hmm.
And with this movie, they take that to a whole nother level. Like, there's literally a scene you see this in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything. He literally sticks his hand in a deep fryer to grab a gun, and he doesn't even feel it. And when he pulls his hand out, yeah, deep fried motherfucker. Like, that shit's deep fried. But I don't know, man. Or like when he gets when Jacob Batalon throws the knife to him and it literally just goes right through his hand. What the hell? Oh yeah, Gran. Bad Guys 2 is supposed to come to my theater, so. And also, that's when fart jokes are funny, like because it actually makes a lot more sense for a certain character. Don't do like what Smurfs is doing, like making a joke like, I think I just smurfed my pants. And I'm like, no. Just no. Oh man. But yeah, that's as far as I know. I mean, and also they're probably gonna get Freakier Friday, which I'm honestly kind of getting less and less excited for after seeing the new trailer. It just looks like a rehash.
And a cash grab.
Kind of, honestly. That teaser was good enough, though, dude. Like, that teaser won me over. Because it actually looked like it was like, yeah, they still got the magic. But then that new trailer came out, and I was like, oh, okay. Not what I wanted. So.
You're just like, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, This was not what I asked for. It just literally looks like the same fucking movie.
Only Lindsay Lohan's daughter is now switched bodies.
Yeah, her daughters are now switched bodies. So that really does not help anything. Because it'll still just become the same freaking thing.
Movie.
It's the same thing. I've gotten tired of that with Disney at this point. Like they're just basically doing the same goddamn thing.
It's like there's nothing new coming from them.
This is why I want them to go back to the classic stuff that they used to do. And
They
not
said that
just-
they were going to go back to 2D animation.
The live action remakes, the sequels.
live action remakes and sequels. That's all they do. And I think it's time for them to grow out of that.
They need to change. Like I feel like they've gotten comfortable with that.
That's what happened with the always did. When they get on the money, they're going to keep doing it.
And the
Doesn't
sequel's
mean that-
coming out.
Yeah, because they announced the sequel, and I'm like, okay, you need to. I think it's time to. I think it's time to call it quits with these.
You give them money, they'll keep making more.
Yeah, this was just. I don't know what the hell is happening with Disney. They really need to go back to like the
Stop
glory
giving
days.
them
Okay.
money.
What's the animated? Leo?
I don't know.
Lilo? That was the one chance to bring back the original animated. But nope. Disney sabotaged it, made it flop.
Yeah, they did not market anything out of Elio. They really didn't.
And that sucks because it's a good movie.
It's good, but it's not top tier Pixar at all. Honestly, but like again, it's a good movie, but it doesn't really deserve to flop.
No.
As bad as it did. Because
And I'm hearing people saying, "Oh, they marketed." No, they didn't.
there was barely any marketing. I mean, I've seen the trailer a couple of times in the movie theater, but like, have I really heard anyone really talk about this movie?
No.
No.
I've seen
It
like
just has to get word of mouth.
I've seen like a 2 TV spots, and that's it.
Well, it
Before
was supposed to
they
come out
really-
last year, but then it got pushed back.
And it honestly kind of looks like a different movie compared to like what they were initially going to do. So I
The
do
difference
not know what
between-
happened here.
And the metal and this one, and the metal had marketing.
Yeah, and also Elemental had good word of mouth, so it was able to, bring people in and actually get money.
Compared to
But-
this one, no
But compared
marketing,
to-
no word of mouth,
there's
and
I
that's
know,
going
it
into
sucks.
the struggle.
yeah, barely any word of mouth around Elio, so
Yeah.
which is kind of sad, but I don't know, man.
Another bomb for Pixar.
Yeah, this.
Now I hope that rumor is true, where 1 year Pixar is going to release original film, and next year they'll release a sequel.
I think that's honestly what they should do to.
I hope that's the case, because that's a good idea to get them back into that good position.
Well, and also so that way they can actually get money.
Yeah.
So that way we can actually, see more original stuff again from them. That'll actually help them gain more success. Because
That's why I've seen 2 things, because the sequels trend this year really pushed me away from theaters.
I
Like
mean,
I want to go to theaters, but too many sequels, they pushed me out.
I'll even like I'm just looking at it like
And that's sad.
I mean I have a like in my favorite movies of the year like I have a few sequels like there's Mission Impossible. I mean I have the How to Train Your Dragon reboot. I mean I have the new Wallace and Gromit. I have Paddington and Final Destination. So there are some good ones. It's just some of these need to be if they really want to, do a sequel, they need to actually merit their existence.
Yeah.
Few of them were necessary, but majority is really unnecessary and wasn't needed.
But really, what I'm trying to get at though with the sequel thing, I mean, there's ones that absolutely deserve a sequel. Is what I'm trying to get at. There's ones that deserve it. There are
Going
some
back to
that
Coco, it wasn't needed for the sequel to be announced. If you actually watch Coco and understand the lesson, the story, there's really nowhere to go with the sequel.
they could explore more, but I don't know because like there could be a lot more to explore with the Day of the Dead stuff. Like there's not like because I'll even say like I'm kind of up for a sequel. I actually want to see what more they can explore. But like
And it really destroyed the purpose of the first Coco.
but what I'm saying with like sequels that like I'll even say like I knew like after the success of Megan, they were gonna do a sequel.
And I heard the sequel sucks.
I still think the first one's better, but damn, I had a lot of fun. Like I don't care. I really don't care what people say. I had a lot of fun.
I'm like, yeah, I'll wait until it comes out on 4K.
I don't know, man, because I honestly had a good time watching it in the theater. Like, I mean, yeah, it's definitely dumb, but it knows it is. So
Of course, it knows.
it knows how stupid it is. Because I mean, this like they abandoned the horror stuff from the first film completely. Like this is a full-on Terminator 2 Mission Impossible style action movie. That is what Megan 2.0 is.
That's also what happened to the Terminator. The first one was horror. The second one, just the horror with the action.
So, but I mean, hey, if they want to do more with Megan, like in that kind of vein, I'm down.
I went into IMDb to look at Megan 2.0, and I came down on the quotes. I'm like, the quote that Megan says, I'm like, does she really say this? Hold on to your vaginas.
She does actually say that.
Oh God.
Remember what I wrote down in the group chat?
Yeah, I remember what you wrote down. But
Megan 3, the rise of AIs.
If we get that, I'm down. Megan taking down a bunch of other AI robots. Fuck yeah, dude. but then again though, you gotta But then again though, like with Megan, like she kind of would say stuff that even Chucky would say. Because basically the first film is basically an AI version of Child's Play. That's what it is. But so it's kind of funny. AI Child's Play in the first film, going to full on Terminator 2 in the sequel. I mean, come on. I mean, there was quite a few moments where I was laughing, and of course it was intentional. I mean, that scene in the trailer, like where they put her in this like different robot body. She's like, "What the hell is this? You put me in this plastic Teletubby?" Like, I can't lie, that was funny. Oh man. But if you guys have seen the trailer, she does like that whole skydiving thing. I'm like, what is this? Is this Mission Impossible? What the hell's happening? But I don't know. I still will profess the first one was better, but I had fun. Again, I'm just waiting for Superman. 2 more weeks.
Thank God.
It's almost here.
My picture right now. This is how I feel.
What, with Superman?
No, just in general.
Oh. But yeah, yeah, dude, I really cannot wait for Superman. Just, I really don't want this movie to suck, man. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Then, because if this movie sucks, man, I don't know where this DC universe is going to go that James Gunn has already planned out. Because I remember a couple years ago that whole slate that James Gunn has planned it out.
I think they made Superman a little bit too early. Way too early.
I
They
think
should
this
have
is like
waited
the
at
first
least
like
about
one
another
to.
4 years before making another Superman film.
Well, this should be at least the first film to kind of get this DC universe going. To be completely honest.
Don't forget, it's in year 2 without the DCEU. It's coming
Yeah,
out from.
well, I mean, also to be fair, Man of Steel was the first movie in the DCEU, so
And I love Man of Steel.
it has some problems. It has some issues,
It does, yeah.
but I enjoyed it. I mean, I definitely enjoyed Man of Steel. Specifically, the one thing I really do not like about that movie is the romance. I thought that was I mean, I think Amy Adams and Henry Cavill have good chemistry. It's just it didn't really.
They didn't execute it well.
It wasn't showing to me. Like, I'll even say in Batman v Superman, they honestly showed it better, honestly.
And I like that movie as well, aside from its problems.
I really think they should have
Yeah, I
saved Wonder Woman's
enjoyed
reveal for the
that
movie.
film, but
Because-
the hate it felt so forced.
Like, I don't know why they had to. Like, I hated the way that they had to just, work together because Martha! It's like, why? I hate that so much, dude.
And you have the famous Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg is no Lex Luthor.
No,
Gene Hackman is the real Lex Luthor.
of course.
I mean, hell, dude, Nicholas Hoult seems more like Lex Luthor.
the red keeps a coming.
Like, what the fuck was up with Jesse Eisenberg in that? Like,
The red
Every-
keeps a coming.
like when I watch Jesse Eisenberg in Batman v Superman, I always think of Nicolas Cage and Matchstick Man. Like, because basically Nicolas Cage in Matchstick Man plays as an OCD con man who has like a little bit of a twitch here and there. And it's like, what? Like, when I was watching Jesse Eisenberg,
It's
I'm
like how he's transformed into Ghost Rider.
yeah, but I always think of like, but again, like whenever I think, but again, whenever I watch Batman v Superman and I see Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, I always think of Matchstick Man. For some reason, like I know it's a weird comparison, but that's what I think of. I always think of him in Matchstick Man.
Can't forget the famous scene in Batman v Superman with Jesse Eisenberg where he's in the jail cell going ding 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 ding.
That seems a lot like Nicolas Cage in Matchstick Man.
Oh my god, I'm so bad.
I mean, I will say this. Oh, wait, hold on. Mike sent something in the group chat.
That's how I felt. That's my reaction when Jesse Eisenberg was on screen in Batman v Superman.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. This is pretty cool. Apparently a 13 Ghosts prequel to the 2001 movies in development.
I don't care.
It's actually like a 13 episode anthology about the ghosts.
I never even seen 13 Ghosts.
I think honestly a whole miniseries would actually help. to kind of give us a bit more development and a bit more lore on the ghosts. Because I really, really like the 13 Ghosts movie. Like, that was, I think I've said this once before.
The 2001 film.
Yeah, the 2001 movie 13 Ghosts with Shannon Elizabeth and Matthew Lillard.
I didn't even see it.
No, it's getting a I think it's getting a miniseries, a 13 episode miniseries about the ghosts.
Seen the original.
Is it for Netflix?
I don't know. It doesn't say what it's for. I mean, if it is for Netflix, I'll fucking watch it.
Probably for HBO Max.
If it's for Netflix, I'll watch it for sure. Because
it's probably for HBO Max because Warner Brothers released the 2001 film.
But even if it's for Netflix, though, I'll still watch it because I want to know more about the ghosts. And
is it a good movie?
I think it is, honestly.
Because I heard mixed things about the film.
I think it's a really solid movie, dude. I mean, like that. I'll be honest. I think I honestly watched the movie a bit too young, dude. That movie creeped me out as a kid. Even seeing that VHS cover that my grandma had for that movie scared the shit out of me. Every time I looked at it, I'm like, I never want to look at it. It's too creepy. So, I don't know. But now that I'm older, like, I obviously have gotten over it. It's not that scary anymore. But as a kid, it used to freak me out. So, but I don't know, man. I like that movie a lot. So I'm interested in a little prequel series on the ghosts. Because I love a lot of the ghost designs for what we get in the movie. Because there's only one way, like, in that movie that you can see the ghosts is if they actually have these certain glasses on. Is the only way you can actually see the ghosts. And again, great designs for them. And it definitely is a 2000s movie. For sure. Definitely a 2000s
early 2000s
movie.
film.
Definitely. And I am all fucking in, dude. Oh, man, dude. I really cannot wait for that. So, as long as they put it kind of in the right hands with where they're going, I'm in.
There's
looking at some. All this is wish list. Ha! Love hurts. You know, I honestly I needed something to put on in the background last night, so I chose that movie. Honestly, and also my dad.
Let me guess, it didn't hold up.
I still have the same thoughts. Honestly, it's not horrible.
Yeah, I don't think it's horrible. It's just okay.
But it's not good. Like, it's
definitely not a good movie by any means.
But Ke Huy Quan makes the movie watchable for sure. Like, that's my best compliment.
I agree.
So
I got Novocaine.
Novocaine. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Casper.
Love it. Casper's a classic, dude.
Reloaded.
Yeah, Matrix Reloaded. I mean, I'd rather watch that over Revolutions, though. I'll tell you that. Ballerina, there you go, Jared. Now we're cooking. Thunderbolts, there you go. Fantastic Beasts.
Why is it so much?
That's Thunderbolts, yeah. I don't know why that's so much.
As Disney for you, they want to try to get you to pay that much.
But you know it'll go down by the time it comes out. So
yeah.
But oh god, Infinite. That's a.
I actually did want to see that movie though, but I've heard it's pretty.
Oh, it's bad, but kind of so bad it's good fun, honestly. But it's a bad movie.
Oh, there we go, Sinners,
Knuckles.
That's a steelbook.
But that horrible steelbook.
I like that steelbook, honestly. I don't care. But I will probably still just get the regular 4K when it comes out. But
Abigail,
Knuckles. I'll do you one better though, Jared. Got the steelbook.
The steelbook is out print.
I was lucky to get one then.
How is the series?
I think it's fun, honestly. I mean, even though it should have morally focused on Knuckles, but it's fun.
I don't think it will get a second season.
I thought we were supposed to actually.
It's a miniseries. One.
Oh, it's a miniseries.
It's a miniseries. That's right. Funny enough, the only Indiana Jones steelbook the only Indiana Jones movie I need in my collection is actually Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
You need
I
to get
don't
it.
own it.
You need to get it.
I only have the first 3 in Dial of Destiny because I think those are the ones, in my opinion, worth owning.
I need to get
All the indie films are worth owning.
not the last one.
I would rather own
I like Dial of
Dial of
Destiny.
Destiny than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I hate Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That film is terrible.
I like all the Indiana Jones films.
The only one I don't like is Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That movie is terrible.
It's a fun movie.
I don't know. Like there's some
Does it have
awful
problems?
awful
Yes.
CGI in that movie and some really bad performances. That I just like.
So you don't like Shia LaBeouf in it?
No, he was really bad in it, dude. He was terrible in that movie.
I want to get that.
Especially when he's swinging with the monkeys.
Oh, that was awful. Like that was. Ugh. Did not need to see that.
I do like the scene where they're going down the waterfalls.
That was kind of cool. Like I'll give you that. That was kind of cool. I mean, but Harrison Ford.
It felt very Indiana Jones though.
Yeah, it definitely felt like it was like the most Indiana Jones kind of moment you would get.
Now you know what my least favorite Indiana Jones film is.
It's Dial of Destiny.
No.
My favorite one.
Temple of Doom.
Has always been to me the best one.
I don't know. Kate Capshaw just, I don't know, ruins it for me a little bit.
I like that it went darker. I think it's the darkest of the entire franchise.
It's
they
not
go for it.
Yeah, but it's not a bad movie. It's just my least favorite.
Just saying, man. I love that they go for it. And like I said, my favorite has always been Temple of Doom.
My favorite is Last Crusade.
I got some Doctor Who.
Some Doctor Who stuff.
I didn't watch Doctor Who.
Watched like clips of it, but I don't really like recall much of it, honestly.
I got season 1, season.
Skylar Street is in the chat. Says, "You guys watch the new animated Predator movie, Killer of Killers? It's amazing." I did watch it. I really enjoyed that. I'll talk about that when I do my my ranking video for this month. But yeah, Doctor Who, Spider-Man, Kill Bill, Fast and the Furious, the first one, which is a good movie. Jackass. Hey, now we're talking, my boy.
You don't own it.
Now we're talking. You got the Toy Story 2 and 3. I see down there.
I need to get Toy Story 2, 3, and 4 on 4K.
I need to buy the first 3 in general, actually.
I
only have the first one on 4K.
I just need to buy the first 3.
Well, you're not a fan of the fourth one?
No, I have the fourth one.
Oh, okay.
I have the fourth one. I just need to buy the first 3. Is what I'm saying. I mean, I actually really like the fourth one.
Me too.
It ain't as good as the first 3, but I really, really enjoy the fourth one.
Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots is a good one. Commando. God, Commando's so stupid. Well, please excuse my friend. He's dead tired. Blow her some steam, Bennett.
Bones.
But my parents love that show. Like anytime it's on TV, they'll watch it. I mean, it's a good show, honestly. It's a good
3,
show.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But at the same time, I think that show's kind of overblown. Like honestly, with how many seasons there are that show, Jesus, dude. Good show, but again,
Jared, you got to put.
It's not
Jared,
as
you got
bad. It's not. I say it's not as bad as compared to NCIS, where there's over 20 plus seasons.
What, I don't know why there's that many seasons of NCIS. Again, decent show, but there doesn't need to be that many seasons.
Jared, you need to add Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV series, on your list. It's a very good show.
I have not watched it. I don't think I've actually watched any of that.
Very good show.
So, you got
Oblivion was okay.
Wait. Yeah, I do. I do own this on 4K.
It's an
I mean-
okay film. I didn't love it.
It's still kind of crazy to me. This is the same guy that made Top Gun Maverick and F1. It is Joseph Kaczynski. Again, like some incredible visual effects for sure, but
it's just okay.
I mean, it's enjoyable. Honestly, it's enjoyable, but man, it could have been a lot better.
Could have been better.
But I mean, hey, but hey, whenever I talk about a movie with this guy in it, always gotta love Tom Cruise.
Except for the Mummy movie.
Even that I didn't think was that bad.
2012,
Yeah, 2012, not a fan of. I mean, I got rid of that shit.
I watched it once. I thought it was okay. Second time I watched it, I'm like, so boring.
Hook, that's a classic.
Yeah.
I love Hook. The Quake and the Dead. I think that might be my favorite Sam Raimi besides Evil Dead 2. I don't know.
Us is disappointing.
I love Silver Bullet.
It's Drag Me to Hell is so fun.
And Clue. I love that movie, dude. I love Clue the movie. The third ending always cracks me up.
John Carpenter's Vampires. I still have yet to watch that.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Deadpool 2, I Saw the Devil.
And Deadpool 2 is okay.
I love Deadpool 2.
It's not as good as the first one.
It's not, but I love Deadpool 2.
Deadpool and Wolverine's better than Deadpool 2.
I agree, but I still love Deadpool 2.
The kid in that movie kind of brought the film down for me a bit.
I don't know. I mean, I love seeing Juggernaut though.
Juggernaut was pretty cool.
I mean, he literally tears Deadpool in half. Like, why?
Oh God, he has Borderlands.
And that's the 4K. Jared? Is that the 4K of Borderlands? Oh
Yes.
Jesus! God, yeah,
Jared,
the
Jared,
visuals of that film
don't
are
put that in.
ugly.
Jared, don't put that in your wish list.
Oh my God, dude!
Transformers. What is that? The first and the second one?
That's the first and third.
All right.
The good
Yeah,
Michael Bay ones.
Well,
And Bumblebee.
Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen is a guilty pleasure for me.
Fuck that piece of shit. I would rather watch the 1 and 3 over the other three.
Well, I watched Revenge of the Fallen over The Last Night anytime.
I'd rather watch Revenge of the Fallen over Age of Extinction.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Age
of Extinction is terrible. Like, that movie was overblown with Michael Bay-isms.
Oh, did you hear now that Michael Bay is possibly coming back to direct another Transformers film?
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
done.
we'll talk about that on Tuesday.
Why couldn't we have gotten a sequel to Transformers 1 instead? Like, I get
Don't
the film
forget,
flopped.
some of his movie went over $1 billion.
I don't care if those films made $1 billion. Like, even if Transformers 1 flopped, it's a good movie.
We'll get into talking about that full on Tuesday. That will be a topic.
Yeah, because I have thoughts. I have thoughts.
Signs, Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense and Signs,
Both
two Shyamalan classics.
Both Shyamalan films I have not watched.
And those are the two that you should watch. Seen fucking After Earth in theaters.
And I thought it was okay though.
I
don't know. I haven't rewatched it since, but probably if I rewatched it, I'll probably be like, ugh.
Oh, it's bad. I mean, dude, Jaden Smith in that movie is fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
I'm not a coward.
I'm not a coward.
And how do you make Will Smith as interesting as a brick in that
This
movie?
is Will Smith the entire movie.
He's basically Shyamalan's version of Wes Anderson in that movie. That's basically what he is.
Oh God, Battleship.
Guilty pleasure, honestly.
Awful movie.
It's a guilty pleasure. But Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Bad Boys Ride or Die.
I saw Brother Bear 1 and 2.
Good stuff. Those are good movies. Dude, the first
Wow,
Brother
look,
Bear
he has
fucking
long legs in there.
Long Legs on 4K. Cuckoo.
I still have yet to watch the movie.
Yeah, I know you do. You haven't even opened Cuckoo. I don't think. Am I correct?
No, I don't think so.
I think Cuckoo should be your watch for the week. Honestly, I think that should be the movie you watch this week. But I'm warning you right now, Michael. I'm warning you. You need to pay attention. That's what I'm saying, dude. You need to pay attention. Because Cuckoo is one of those films that if you do not pay attention, you will not get it. But anyways, got Olympus Has Fallen. That's a fun movie. Definitely a Die Hard ripoff, but it's fun. I have heard of A Kame Ga Kill. I have heard of that.
Oh, look at that, The Strangers.
The good one, to be precise. The good
The
one.
better one.
The good movie. Well, I actually also like Pray at Night, so.
I said the better one.
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire. I love Man on Fire.
Camp Rock.
Ugh.
Nostalgic, but they're not good movies. Cars. Again, I mean.
Too babyish.
I enjoy Cars. To only be precise, I only enjoy I only really enjoy the first one.
Classic with Who Framed Roger Rabbit and The Lion King.
Michael, there's another one I want you to check out. I want you to check out Kill. It's basically Indian Bullet Train. And dude, oh, they go for it, dude.
That's Phantasm?
Yeah, the first one. Such a good movie. I mean, where's it at? I have the whole collection.
I have not watched. I haven't watched the first film.
The first one's great, dude. But let's see, Captain America: Winter Soldier, awesome.
Awesome movie. My favorite of the Captain America films.
It is the best one. The first SpongeBob SquarePants movie, that's a classic.
From my Space Jam, classic.
And To Kill a Mockingbird, classic.
Masterpiece.
Love To Kill a Mockingbird. And then I see we got Sleepy Hollow. I love Sleepy Hollow.
I love Haunted Mansion.
It's not great, honestly. There's some pretty bad CGI. If I'm thinking, like you remember that scene, like, when they're backing out, like, they're backing away, and, like, there's, like, these trees falling?
Yeah.
That was pretty bad, honestly. That was some pretty bad CGI.
I mean, I enjoyed the film.
I enjoyed the film overall. Like, at least got, like, some of the aspects of the ride.
I mean, if I watched the 2003 one with Eddie Murphy, I'd be like, yeah, the new one's much better.
I still enjoy the Eddie Murphy one because, again, nostalgia. Let's see. The Wind Rises. That's an excellent Hayao Miyazaki film. Tales from the Earthsea. Not that good. From Up on Poppy Hill. My favorite.
Moon Knight. Yes.
Moon Knight. That's a great show.
Awesome show.
That's actually my favorite MCU show.
I wish we would get a season 2.
I don't care what people say. Moon Knight's my favorite MCU show. I love that show.
Give me a season 2.
And then you got South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Classic.
Surprisingly not seen the South Park film.
But I thought you loved South Park.
I love South Park, but I never gotten around to watching the film.
You need to, dude. It's a classic. Ip Man. I need to watch the Ip Man movies.
Yeah.
They're good.
But Kung Fu Panda, though, that's a classic. Watched that so many times growing up. The Abyss.
I heard
The Abyss is underrated.
I heard James Cameron AI'd the hell out of the transfer for the 4K.
He did that with Aliens and True Lies, which I think is stupid. But it didn't really bother.
As the other two.
But to be completely honest, it didn't really bother me with True Lies, in all honesty. But with Terminator 2, though, that bothered the hell out of me. Let's see. The Island, Michael Bay's best movie. I don't care if people say that's his best movie. I mean, The Rock is great, for sure, but I prefer The Island by a long shot.
Eagle Eye.
I know some people are going to say I'm basically Ewan McGregor bias. I don't care. The Island is just awesome. Eagle Eye. I don't think I've seen Eagle Eye. But I have seen It Lives Inside. That's a good movie. And Cats Don't Dance. I don't really remember that movie very well. Have heard of it, though. Last Action Hero. That's a
Awesome
fun
movie. Very
That is a
underrated.
fun movie. And I think, honestly, the flick pick put it best. If we actually got the Ripper, the villain of the movie, in like a modern movie, he'd be the scariest thing in the whole movie.
I want to get
Because
Last Action
the Ripper
Hero.
in that movie is a terrifying villain. Like Michael, you got to give me that dude. Like that is a crazy villain.
Yeah.
So
I gotta get Last Action Hero on 4K. It's been a long while since I've seen it.
I need to buy Last Action Hero in general.
It's too bad that movie. It's too bad that movie flopped at the box office when it came out.
I just don't think people were quite ready for an action spoof movie.
At that time, Jurassic Park came out.
But again, also I feel like the film came out. But I also think the film was honestly ahead of its time.
Ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was honestly kind of ahead
I think
of
it came out. I think 2 weeks after Jurassic Park.
I think so. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, like I said, though, the film came out. I think the film was honestly a bit ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but let's see. We got
Daybreakers. Very good movie. Very good vampire film.
If the new Nosferatu didn't exist, that would be my favorite vampire movie. I love Daybreakers. It's such a unique concept for a vampire flick.
Yeah, much better vampire flicks though with Daybreakers.
I love Daybreakers though. I mean, let's see. Scarface, classic. I love Scarface.
Never seen Scarface.
It's a long one, but it's a long one, but it's worth it. It's worth it, dude.
Nope. Very good movie.
I'd say Jordan Peele's second best movie. I still prefer Get Out.
Yeah, I would say that too. Get Out my number one, and number two, Nope.
Yeah.
Oh well, Nope was better than Us.
I mean, I agree, but I still enjoy Us. The Whale, the movie that won Brendan Fraser as Oscar. Oh my God. Yeah,
Hypnotic. I heard is awful.
Terrible film. But as I was saying with The Whale, there was a reason why Brendan Fraser won his Oscar for Best Actor for that movie. That was the comeback performance, right there. Dude, that year was the year of comeback performances for both Brendan Fraser and Ke Huy Quan.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a reason why they won the Oscars that year. Ready or Not from the Radio Silence guys that made Abigail and the recent Scream movies, so fun. The Beekeeper, there it is. Or should I say The Beekeeper? Smile is great. Predator, awesome. Or should I say Get to the Chopper? Michael, have you seen The House with the Clock in Its Walls?
Yes, underrated.
Creepy ass movie though. To be fair, like that movie's creepy. Like, where would you see a movie where Jack Black's head is on a baby's body?
It was funny though.
That was so weird.
And for Eli Roth film.
Yeah, that's an Eli Roth movie. Let's see, Sympathy for the Devil. That's a good movie. Blade, classic. I love Blade.
Never seen Blade.
The Sting, great movie. I love The Sting. Let's see, Silence of the Lambs.
Shockingly, never seen it.
And then 12 Angry Men, one of my all-time favorites. I definitely like the Criterion cover better than the Kino cover, honestly.
The Man from Nowhere is actually pretty good.
I haven't seen that. And then the Omen collection. The original Omen is the only one even worth watching out of the ones that are in that collection, besides the first Omen. Not to get confused with the original. I'm going to say the original Omen is the original movie, and then the first Omen is the prequel. I know it's going to be confusing, like the Purge kind of thing. But the first Omen, the prequel, fantastic. I might even like it more than the original Omen. I don't know. Let's see, what else is there? Mad Max. Is that the original Mad Max?
The original.
Ugh. Not a good movie.
And Mad Max. Is that
That's Beyond Thunderdome.
Beyond Thunderdome?
Not very good. honestly. But this is gonna be a controversial take. I like that more than the original Mad Max. I know that's controversial, but I really don't care. The first one was
Cloverfield,
boring.
awesome.
Cloverfield, Paprika, great movie, and then Collateral, awesome
movie.
And now we go back to the Road Warrior. If Fury Road did not exist, that would be my favorite one. Is the Road Warrior.
Grease classic.
Grease, Ghostbusters 2.
It's 1 and 2. Oh,
No, it's just Ghostbusters 2.
We were looking at the second one because the next one's down below, and then Duel, Steven Spielberg's very first movie.
Yeah, TV movie.
Really good movie, dude.
Baby Driver, my favorite Edgar Wright film next to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Scott Pilgrim is still my favorite though, but I love.
Yeah,
Baby
I know.
Driver.
Scott Pilgrim's still my favorite Edgar Wright film.
Oh, I thought you were saying Baby Driver is your favorite. I mean, I wouldn't blame you.
No,
but
Baby Driver would be my second.
My second favorite is actually Last Night in Soho, the one that the first film he ever did, like in the actual scary genre. That doesn't count Shaun of the Dead. Fright Night, I love Fright Night. The original Ghostbusters, that's a classic. The second one's take it or leave it.
Fright Night Part 2, I actually do like.
I haven't seen Fright Night Part 2. I've seen the remake of Fright Night with Colin Farrell and Anton Yelchin. Yeah. Really underrated.
And David Tennant.
David Tennant's in that remake?
Yes.
Did not know that, but yeah. But that remake is really underrated. It's not as good as the original, but it's freaking good. Honestly, dude, that's a good remake. I mean, it's the same guy that did what was it? Yeah, it's the same guy that did Cruella. Craig Gillespie.
Wizard of Oz, masterpiece.
It's a classic.
One of my
Terminator
favorites.
2, one of the greatest action movies of all time.
That 4K is probably AI.
That came out before the 4Ks for Abyss and True Lies and Aliens. Michael, do you own Terminator 2?
No, I don't even own any Terminator film.
Whenever you buy Terminator 2...
I think I have Terminator.
Whenever you buy Terminator 2, just only buy the Blu-ray. Do not buy that 4K. That 4K transfer is fucking atrocious.
Well, even the Blu-ray I heard is not that good of picture quality.
The Blu-ray looks way better than the 4K does. Seriously, dude, that 4K transfer is atrocious. Do not buy it.
I'd rather hunt down a Laserdisc version of Terminator 2.
Buy it on VHS even. The VHS quality of that film looks way better than the 4K does. Hocus Pocus.
Classic.
Dude, I even saw that movie in theaters. When it was re-released at one point in my theater.
I wish I saw it in the theater when it was re-released.
The Mummy.
Hocus Pocus 2 I heard was
Don't even bother. It's not that good. But The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, really fun movie.
Never seen it.
I grew up with both the first two movies, The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. But The Scorpion King. Fuck that third one, dude. Oh my god. But The Scorpion King, though, with The Rock, the Scorpion King solo movie, stupid, but it's pretty fun.
Luke now.
Need it or not.
Onward.
Underrated Pixar.
I have to see Onward.
I think it's underrated, honestly. Unbreakable.
My favorite M. Night Shyamalan film.
It is easily his best. Split is close, but I think honestly, Signs is the number 2 for me before Unbreakable.
I think Split will be my number 2 next to Unbreakable.
Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. I know people hate him. I enjoy him. Death on the Nile. Good, but kind of forgotten, honestly. I definitely prefer Haunting in Venice. Across the Spider-Verse.
Good movie.
It's great.
The Spot is a stupid villain.
I love The Spot, honestly. Really cool idea for a villain.
No, very stupid villain.
I loved The Spot, honestly. I mean, but I think what also kind of made me Like, I did not know until I looked it up that he was voiced by Jason Schwartzman. Like, I did not know that until I looked it up. I was like, wait, you're telling me the guy that played Gideon Graves in Scott Pilgrim versus the World voices the Spot? You're joking. But then, wouldn't you know, wouldn't you know, a few weeks later he'd be in Asteroid City.
He's good, but still, just very stupid villain.
I love the Spot as a villain. I mean, it's a really unique idea.
Ever since his debut in the comics.
I mean, I love the idea of the Spot, honestly. I really do. Let's see. Kandahar, I liked it. It's not that bad, but it's not great. The Lethal Weapon movies. First two are the best, honestly. I mean, I like 3 and 4, but the first two are really, really good. The 10 Commandments, long ass movie, but it's really freaking good. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory,
Classic.
Gotta love it. Well, hey man, there's a beverage here. The Big Lebowski, one of my favorite comedies of all time. Michael, my guy, I love you, bro. You need to watch that. Like, that is peak Coen Brothers. Right there. That is peak.
Where's the freaking money?
Where's the fucking money, shithead? I mean, Jeff Bridges, I think, honestly delivered his most iconic performance in that movie. Kubo and the Two Strings, that's an excellent animated film. Training Day is great.
Oh, he has Moonfall.
Oh, that's a bad movie, but kind of fun at the same time, honestly. The original Dracula, Air Force One. I love Air Force One. Grown Ups.
Fun movie.
Fuck the
sequel. I heard sucks.
Do not watch the sequel. Oh my god, the sequel's awful. The first one's fun.
It is very fun.
I mean, even Rob Schneider was not in the sequel. Yeah, kid you not. But instead they got Shaq for the sequel. Really?
I heard the opening of the sequel is a deer pissing on. No, is it? I think
it's like a deer.
A deer pissing on Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Go back up for a second, Jared. Go back up for a second. Okay, I thought it. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, I thought I saw something else. But yeah, Peppermint. Ugh. No. Backdraft. Really good firefighter movie. 42 is a good movie. Krampus. I really enjoy Krampus. Werewolves Within, haven't seen it. They Live.
Classic Carpenter.
Rest in peace, Roddy Piper. Shutter Island, my second favorite Martin Scorsese film, only behind The Departed.
You said it's confusing, though.
It's not that it's confusing. It's just you have to watch the film a second time to like really grasp with that twist. Because like I said before, like it's what like once you know the film's twist and you watch the movie a second time, you're having a very different experience because you're watching it through the twist.
Some people are already dying one sit, one watch.
But it's a really freaking good movie, though. And then Reservoir Dogs, my second favorite Tarantino movie.
Never seen Reservoir Dogs.
That was his first movie, and he went on to have a huge career after that. And then Van Helsing.
Okay, film.
Awful CGI, though.
Yeah, awful CGI.
So let's see, Smokey and the Bandit. That's a classic. Then Beetlejuice.
Classic.
Come on. Beetlejuice needs no introduction. Loki. Love that show. I still get to see season 2, though.
I wish it would get a third season.
Yes, Sully, I agree. Van Helsing is a guilty pleasure, but it's just the CGI in that movie is so fucking bad. The Lighthouse. I love The Lighthouse. Nightmare Before Christmas. Classic. And then Psycho. Classic.
Film. Classic.
Let's see. And then Air. Awesome movie. See what else. Yeah, I love Air.
What is Air about with Norma Reedus?
I don't know what that one's about, but you know what the one with Ben Affleck is about, right?
Yeah. Michael Jordan Nike Air shoes.
Yep. When they were signing on Michael Jordan.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, when Nike was trying to sign on Michael Jordan for to help represent them. Yeah. Hot take: Lighthouse is the worst Eggers movie. I actually disagree. That's my second favorite behind Nosferatu. Yeah, I don't know what that Woman Norma Reedus is about.
Godfather films.
Yep, the two Godfather steelbooks.
Godfather films.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Awesome, underrated.
Love Edge of Tomorrow. Batman and Batman Returns. I prefer Batman Returns.
I like both.
I prefer Batman Returns. Colossal, really underrated movie. I think more people should check that movie out. Yep. Cult of Chucky, not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of Cult of Chucky. I love the tagline of that, though. You may feel a little prick. Like, that's kind of funny. The Shining, classic. Curse of Chucky, I like. I really enjoy Bride of Chucky. Insidious, classic. Dog Soldiers, underrated. I really enjoy The Howling. Jaws,
classic.
The Thing.
Hey, Jared, you should add the 50th anniversary edition of Jaws that has the documentary.
My Walmart does not carry it.
Yeah, thank you, Sully. The tagline for Cult of Chucky is pretty hysterical. I literally agree with that.
Classic.
Yeah, The Thing, classic. War of the Worlds, underrated. Honestly,
I love Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
Even though I don't like the ending, and
it does have problems. Yes,
I don't like the way the movie ends, and I really don't like Justin Chatwin in that movie at all.
The way I think the movie slows down once we meet Tim Robbins.
You see, Tim Robbins isn't even the issue with that movie. It's mainly Justin Chatwin. He did not really give a very good performance in that movie. I mean, he's not a terrible actor. It's just he's way too much of an asshole in that movie to a point where it's like, I just don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, if the aliens get you, dude.
Well, even Dakota Fanning was a little bit of like an asshole in that.
But at least, but in that case, like, that's not really my problem. Like, I love like the dynamic that her and Tom Cruise share.
Yeah, and she was annoying with the screaming. I mean, I understand she's a kid and she's supposed to be scared, but when you constantly scream like throughout the film, it's a little bit of an annoyance.
I get it to an extent, but still, honestly. But anyways, yeah, Pulp Fiction, classic. I love that movie.
This guy's trying to get me to watch it. Everybody's trying to get me to watch it.
You still need to be fair. Lego Movie 2. I mean, I get that it's too long, but it's like, it's still worth watching. Lego Movie 2, not as good as the first, but still good. Is that Saw 1 or 2?
2.
Oh, 2. Not as good as the first. Conjuring 3, Wayne's World,
classic.
Love Wayne's World. That's the original Magnificent Seven. That's a really solid movie. Other favorite ridiculous tagline is Shaft's Legacy sequel, more Shaft than you can handle. That tagline's pretty funny, but the movie, on the other hand, nada. See, Halloween 2, really solid sequel. Bad Moon, underrated werewolf movie. The Lost Boys, classic. Child's Play 3, I like it, honestly. It's definitely not as good as the first two. Well, speaking of which, there's Child's Play 2. Good sequel. Prince of Egypt,
which DreamWorks wants to possibly turn into a live action film.
It's a good idea, but a bad idea at the same time. Like, I think it could translate well into live action, but doing it like at this point right now, especially because Prince of Egypt is so buried, it's kind of a bad idea. Yeah, we're on Amazon there, Sully. We're looking through Jared's wish list. So, anyways, let's continue.
That's it. That's the end.
Well, that's it, really. Wow. Yeah, there was there's a lot right there.
I'm trying to get stuff, try and knock it down.
I need to look on my wish list. I really don't know if there's that much.
We're probably gonna have a big wish list now.
Not really, no. I don't even have that big of a wish list. There's some. I think there might be some stuff I might have to remove off of there because I bought them already. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Blu-ray for the reboot. I pre-ordered the 4K from Arrow, so don't need that. Trying to see.
Oh,
what else.
guess what Gavin is watching?
Yeah, I saw, but I don't care to mention it.
Strangers Chapter 1, Luke's favorite film.
Yeah, I know you love doing that to me. But yeah, I also had to remember. Fuck off, Michael.
I know, just kidding.
Also removed the 4K for Waterworld because I bought the Blu-ray off my wish. I removed that off my wish list. Yeah, there's not really much else here that is sticking out to me that I've already bought. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I already bought Overlord. You can remove that.
I still need to buy Overlord.
Have you seen Overlord?
Nope.
Wow. I mean, there's not really much zombies. There's not really much zombies in it, but there is still really cool. It's a really cool idea for a zombie movie. Like literally having like Nazi zombies. Yeah, no joke. Nazi zombies. Like, come on. Is that not a cool idea or what?
It's a cool idea.
So I don't know. See what Oh, this is not good.
What?
Early react. Let's see. It comes from movie Magic that Jared sent. A critic who was given an early screening for Superman calls it a massively disappointing, convoluted mess.
Oh, please don't tell me that's true.
That is true.
I'm not gonna listen to that critique, honestly.
Oh, Akira film rights. Warner Brothers. Oh. Oh, they reverted back to Godent's shop. So it looks like the live action Akira is still in limbo, which Taika Waititi was gonna do.
I don't know. I don't know about Taika Waititi doing that, honestly. I mean, the original Akira is a phenomenal anime film. I mean, it's a mind fuck, to say the least, but damn, it's a good movie. I don't need to see that in live action. I really don't.
I don't think it would transport well into live action.
Especially with some of the shit that they pull off in the original film. Like, how can you really pull that off?
It's gonna be all CGI.
Exactly. Like, especially that motorcycle slide in the movie. How can you pull that off in live action? Like, the only way you could pull it off in live action is if you watch Sonic 3.
Yeah.
That's it.
Forget. Nope did it too.
What did?
In Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Nope. That's right. I remember that now.
They actually pulled it all in live action.
I just think with like Akira, I don't know how they can really pull that off. In my opinion, I don't really know how they can pull that off. But I guess we'll see, like, once they get it in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't. I really don't know, dude. This is gonna be a whole ass mystery. Honestly, this is gonna be a mystery of how they're gonna pull this off.
Mhm.
So, I mean, am I interested with how they're gonna pull this off? Yeah, I am. But at the same time, I just don't really think I need to see a live action Akira. I mean, especially since the original film is so perfect in and of itself. So, but I don't know. But anyways, guys, I think my iPad's running low on battery, and I'm getting kind of tired. So
Same.
I think I'm going to call it here. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining, and thank you to Steven for coming in, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Wait. Can't forget, tomorrow's a watch along for Jurassic Park. So can't forget about that. So thank you everybody so much for coming in. See you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.